Welcome, everybody, to another chapter of Wayne County High School War Eagle football playoffs, round 2. And Kenny, we have found ourselves down here in Career, Mississippi, on the campus of Pearl River Central High School, yet again, with a lot at stake tonight.
Yeah, found is right, because you can't get right straight here from anywhere. You got to make several turns before you do. Yeah, a place we're familiar with. We've been down here and played a time or two, and we played a couple in the rain down here so bad that everybody was wearing life jackets. They had some rain this week. Field looks to be in pretty good shape, so that shouldn't be too much of a factor tonight.
You know, we look at this thing coming in, and there's so many interesting matchups, none more than what we're going to see out of that Blue Devil offense with 3 running backs that's got over 1,000 yards against probably the strength of the War Eagle team is their run defense. That's just a great classic matchup that we'll see tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, their offense is sort of like the old shell game you used to see where you put the pebble under an eggshell and you move them around. You got to say, oh, which one is it? You know, and that's kind of how finding the football with this bunch is going to be. One of the things that we did this week in practice is they just didn't use a ball at all. And there were times that they simulated for the defense, Pearl River's offense, and they didn't use a football. So you couldn't just go find the ball or try to chase the football. You had to know where you were supposed to be and be there. And hopefully that'll pay off for us tonight, too.
As interesting as that matchup is, and we're going to come back to that in a minute, let's flip side and look at our offense versus their defense. Their defense is only giving up about 13 points a game, and our offense is putting up about 30. So as critical as the other side is, this is going to be an interesting matchup to see what Pearl River Central's defense can do with our offense.
Well, and, you know, we're averaging 20, 22 minutes a ball game with possession time, and against these folks, that's what you have to fight, because chances are, I mean, Pascagoula played them here a few weeks ago and had the ball once in the first quarter. You know, their whole offense is geared toward keeping the football. So their defense, you know, this year their defense hadn't had as many snaps as the offense has, and their defense they line up, sit there, and wait for you to come to them. When you get there, they tackle you.
Well, you know, it's a lot of stake here tonight. Again, winner, if you win, you keep playing, and if you don't, you go home. And
2 teams enter and 1 team leads.
Yeah, beyond the Thunderdome. Here we are. But anyway, that's kind of sums it up as we prepare to get started. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be back with head coach Todd Mangum after this word from our sponsors. And here we are with the head coach, Todd Mangum. Coach Mangum, round 2, and we're down here in Career again for a very interesting contest with a bunch of pesky Blue Devils from Pearl River Central High School. Should be a great matchup. Let's look at they run the ball so well with 3 backs over 1,000 yards, and that's probably the strength of their offense and of their team. And some folks might say the strength of the War Eagle team is the run defense. That should be a classic matchup tonight.
Well, I hope so. I hope so, and I hope defense prevails. Yeah, I mean, that's what they do. That's what they've always done. You know, they're going to sprinkle in a little pass in there every now and then, Marshall. But the strength of their team is running the football, and a lot of moving parts there, and, you know, a lot of deception and stuff like that. Their quarterback does a good job as a ball handler, but backs are really, really good, and offensive linemen do a good job at what they do. And I mean, it is. It's you know, when you face 3 backs over 1,000 yards, you know, that's a pretty stiff task for us defensively.
How will you do anything different in your lineups, or what kind of thing you might throw at them, or how are you going to approach it from a defensive formation and standpoint?
Well, we're going to start out with another defensive lineman. I mean, we're going to play with an extra guy. A look we hadn't really used. You know, it's going to be something that we're going to mix in there with what we've already done, because, you know, what we've been doing is nothing wrong with it. We're just trying to get better, and we think we throw another defensive lineman in the mix, and with what we're already doing, we think it's going to help us out.
Okay, let's flip the table here for a minute, and let's look at your offense against their defense. Their defense giving up about 13 points a game, and walking around this stadium talking to them, boy, they just high on their defense, and they must be pretty good. So what kind of challenge do they present your offense tonight?
Well, they're solid defensively. They're not going to beat themselves. You know, they're not going to take a lot of chances, not going to do a lot of things that they don't have the personnel to do. They're going to be solid tacklers. But the thing about it is, Marshall, yeah, they're not giving up a lot of points, because going back talking about their offense, you don't have a lot of opportunities because it's a ball control deal. So yes, they are solid on defense, but teams don't have a lot of opportunities against their defense.
Sounds to me like we may be looking at a tennis match. If your defense and can break service and score, that sounds like the ticket to get this thing done.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. Really does. And I just hope we can hold serve.
Coach, we appreciate you. Wish you luck tonight. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with Wayne County High School War Eagle football after this word from our sponsors. Competitively priced petroleum products, man.
We won the toss, and we're going to take the ball.
Welcome, everyone, as we are live from Career, Mississippi, in the campus of Pearl River Central High School on Kenneth L. Hendricks Memorial Stadium. This is Marshall Wood along with Kenny Odom getting set to bring you all tonight's action on WABO Radio. Don't forget that you can track along with us on Facebook at War Eagle Football. Kenny, this is going to be an intense one tonight, and I dare say this could be one of the most physical high school football games we've seen in quite some time.
Yeah, it's going to be a combination of what football has been like the last 20 years and what it was like 40 years ago, and it's going to be a heck of a wreck out here tonight, I think.
I'd like to give a call out to our super fan of the week this week, Lester Mitchell. Lester is our super fan of the week. And Kenny, tell us about the coin toss, how that went.
Looks like Wayne County won the toss and elected to receive rather than defer. So with a team like Pearl River Central, that's what you need to do is get the football and get some points on the board.
Lester Mitchell is our super fan of the week, but our super fan club consists of Freddie Miller, Jeremy Wright, Lester Mitchell, Rhonda Beasley, Cassidy Beasley, Carly Beasley, Gary Jackson, Gary Sigler, Alan Hodo, Trent Odom, Charlie Britton, Elmer Miller, Vince and Joe Beth Wally, and Tommy Miller. And we got a bunch of super fans here tonight scattered about the crowd. And our captains tonight are Freddie Jordan Jr., number 5, Ramik Wallace, number 19, and DeAndre Gandy, number 26. So we're getting ready to get this party started, and boy, I tell you what, it's going to be important for us, Kenny. We've talked about to take advantage of our offensive opportunities, and we're fixing to have one, and we're going to have to take advantage of it right off the bat.
Maybe the only one we have in the first quarter.
Okay, and here we go. Getting ready to get this thing kicked off. Big crowd here at Career tonight. The Wayne County War Eagle Nation has turned out en masse here tonight, and there's a great crowd of Blue Devil fans over there and getting ready to get this thing going. There's the kick, and it's going to be caught by Fisher at about the 25, and he's trying to find somewhere to go, and he's going to reverse field and going to get tackled at about the 30-yard line. So not too bad field position to start this thing, Kenny.
No, he managed to run and get back to where he caught it.
There'll be War Eagles in their white jerseys and blue togs. They'll be moving right to left, and they'll have a 1st and 10 somewhere down there around the 30-yard line. And we'll give you some things we're going to be dealing with here as we get started. But right now we got twins both ways, and Fast Freddie Jordan Jr. is in the backfield. So here come the War Eagles with their first possession of the night. And Stewart's going to take the snap and going to hand it to Freddie. No, he's going to pull it out, and there goes Reggie, and he's trying to get on the corner, and they're going to gain about 2 yards on first down. Pretty good speed on that defense, Kenny.
Well, they are. They're very fast, and they move the football very, very well.
All right, he got about maybe 4 yards on first down, 2nd and 6. Trips left for Reggie Stewart, and here comes your snap, and he's going to move to his left, looking to throw, fires one out there to Carter, makes a catch, makes one miss. Makes 2 miss and gets out to about the 39-yard line on a nice run after the catch. Didn't get a lot of yardage, Kenny, but he worked for what he got.
Well, he just something very quick. Reggie came out like he was going to run the option to this side and drew up at the last minute and threw it to Carter.
3rd down and 1 to go for the War Eagles. They got twins both ways. The receivers on the left side are stacked. And a big 3rd down right here. There's the handoff to Fast Freddie. He's going to turn upfield and going to get the 1st down. And then some. He's at midfield into Blue Devil territory for a 1st down. Close to the 45. They'll say the 46-yard line.
Well, Freddie dodged a couple of tackles back along the line of scrimmage. Did a good job, Marshall, just to slip through there and get down into the Blue Devil territory to 45.
Freddie comes in leading all rushers with 5.4 yard average. Same formation for War Eagles. Moving right to left. There's going to be another. No, Reggie's going to keep it. then fake the pass, and he's at the 40, and still running, and going to get about 9 yards. Kenny faked the option, and then he faked the pass, and then he ran it. I haven't seen that.
Well, it's something a little different for these guys. Pearl River Central's keying off on a lot of different things that we're doing, and this is something just to try to keep them honest.
I don't know, Tony, if you can hear us at the station. We're not seem to be getting our stream going, so you might want to check on that. 2nd and 1. There's a handoff to Fast Freddy, and he's got running room as he's breaking tackles and driving inside the 30 to say the 29 for a 1st and 10. Again, we'd like to call out to Tony back at the station and say we got our quality control person up here in the stands, and I don't think she's getting. Are you getting the broadcast right now? We're not getting the broadcast over the stream, so check on that for us. 1st and 10 for Wayne County. There's another handoff. No, that's a read option, and Reggie's going to put his head down and get inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line for a nice gain on 1st down, Kenny.
Well, a good job. Just ran a read option, and he gets down inside the 25. As you said, Mark, just a good job by Reggie.
All righty, the War Eagles have took the ball to start this thing on their own 30, their first possession. Now they're inside the 25 with a 2nd and 5 yards to go for the War Eagles. And we got a stoppage of play down here. We'll see what's going on. Carter's checking out and Nicholson's checking in, as long with Nicholson's coming out. Jacob Foy, 53, is checking in. Carter might have gotten banged up a little bit. Carter and Beasley and Hudson and Stokes and Howell up front for Wayne County. There's going to be a handoff to Fast Freddy. He's got some room. He runs hard down inside the 20. I don't know, Kenny. That may be a 1st down.
Looks like it's going to be awfully close. He looks like he's around the 19. If he is, he just earned it.
Shadarius Chambers checks in at the
backfield. They're going to say he's short, Marshall.
All right, it's going to be 3rd and inches. Shadarius Chambers is in the backfield. Officials are going to call for, looks like maybe a measurement, Kenny.
I think they need to, Marshall, because that looks awfully close.
A couple of technical things. I was told from the radio station we're having some computer issues back at the station, so we may be in and out on the stream tonight. We're also in the stands and a lot of crowd. We may get unplugged. If we're not coming through, just bear with us, and we'll do the best we can.
We may not be able to see either.
That's true. Ken, we find ourselves in this position a lot, broadcasting from the stands, and it's hard to get good spots and everything of what's going on, but we'll do the best we can for you folks. And it's a 1st down, Wayne County. So Wayne County's taking the ball, and let's see, they've done all this on the ground, haven't they? No, they threw one pass to Carter. 1st and 10 Wayne County. They're just inside the 20-yard line of the Blue Devils. And with a 1st and 10, they'll say the 19-yard line. Twins both ways for Stewart. And here he comes. There goes Chambers with the ball, and he's putting his head down and slashes through the line of scrimmage down inside the 10. No, right to the 10.
Boomy did a good job. Just an old straight dive play, nothing fancy, and just got the ball through there, and Marshall got good yardage on 1st down.
2nd and 1 with Chris Cooley checking into the ball game, Kenny, and you know how
timeout called by Pearl River Central.
All righty, we got the timeout. We'll take a 30-second break back to the station and be back after this word from our sponsor. And 1, and the ball's down there at about the 10-yard line. Kenny, we talk about this time and time again. Against Laurel a few weeks ago, we had 3 1st and goals and came away with 6 points. We got an opportunity to get 7 on the board, and now it is imperative that we capitalize on this possession.
Against this bunch, it certainly is, Marshall, and that's the thing. I mean, you're down here with a 2nd and goal. The thing is once you get inside that 10, you don't have any more 1st downs from where we're sitting now.
All right, and here comes Wayne County. Chris Cooley's in the backfield with Reggie Stewart right now. Twins both ways for him. Going to hand it to Cooley, and he's going to fight hard, breaking tackles and crashing down toward the 5-yard line. Going to be 1st and goal, Kenny. Let's see where they never did get him down.
No, they never did put him down.
Where'd they spot him, Kenny? I don't know if he got a very good spot, but it looks like right at the 10. I thought he got inside the 10.
I thought he got across the 10.
But it's 1st and goal from right at the 10, just inside the. Well, no, Kenny, it looks
on the 9.
Yeah, on the 9-yard line. So here comes the War Eagles with a 1st and goal from the 9, and there's going to be another handoff to Chris Cooley. Here he goes, breaking tackles and fighting hard, and he's going to run down toward the goal line. And is it in? No, I don't believe so.
He's just shy of the goal line, Marshall. Looks like inside the 1.
Boy, he's running hard and fighting from yards, and he's kind of comes up a little slow there, but he's ready to go. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. And here comes Wayne County, and going to hand it to Chris Cooley again, and he's going to jump over and into the end zone for a touchdown, Wayne County.
Well, that's how we need to open the ball game, is take the ball, drive it down the field. 1 pass during this drive, Marshall, and we went through, 69 yards.
That's a great opening possession for Wayne County. The big thing about that was they had the ball and they took advantage of their possession. Now Reynolds on to try the PAT out of the Hunter James snap in the Mangum hole. 8:28 to go in the first quarter. Wayne County just scored to go up on the Chris Cooley run. Has scored to go up by a score of 6-0. And here we go for the point after touchdown attempt. And Reynolds on for the PAT. Here comes your snap. It's good. The kick is up, and it's going to be good. So with 8:28 to go in the first quarter, Wayne County 7, Pearl River Central 0. We'll take a 30-second break back to the station and be back after this word from our sponsors. Back live, a lot of action in the stands, and Reynolds on to kick it off, and War Eagles do what they got to do. Kenny, do you have any have you given us the numbers on that drive yet?
11 play, 69-yard drive, Marshall.
And now we're going to find out. I would like to give a congratulations to David Wayne and Ashley Cooley on the birth of their daughter yesterday, Presley Jade Cooley. We got another War Eagle fan in the world now, Kenny.
We need more. We need more. We need them to become Super War Eagles.
Well, that's exactly what we need, Super War Eagle fans. And again, we thank all of our Super War Eagle fans for making our broadcast, possible. There's going to be a kick. It's going to be kicked up high and going to be fielded around the 21. And they're going to get after him. He's moving toward the middle of the field and going to get across the 30 and get struck down hard. So the Blue Devils will have a 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line, moving left to right. The ball will be on the right hash mark.
Boy, Denzel flew in there on kick coverage, Marshall. Made a heck of a lick down there.
And, you know, he'll do that, won't he? He's inclined. He's inclined that way. All righty, here's the Bivens and Jones and Clifton Jordan and Tyree Evans up front for Wayne County. Bonner and Hopkins and Gandy, linebacker. Boy, everything's in the middle of the field right now, Ken. There's not a wide receiver in there, and there's 4 or 5 guys in the backfield, and here we go. And Wayne County's going to jump all sides, and that's going to cost them 5 on 1st down.
Well, that's Benito. When all that shifting around, you just got to keep an eye on the football. And
I believe it's Quindarius. I don't know. Quindarius Bivens beating himself upside the head down.
Well, it wouldn't Benito, but it's a wonder it wouldn't Benito.
Yeah, he usually does that. 1st and 5 for the Blue Devils at the 37-yard line. Kenny, in a minute, I want you to talk to our fans about this offense and how the Warriors tried to prepare for it a little bit when we got time. They're back up to the line of scrimmage, and I mean, everybody's in there between the tackles, so to speak. I mean, it's just a mass of humanity. There's all kind of misdirection. They're running play up the middle, and they got room and across midfield and running hard down to the War Eagle 46. So there's about a 20-yard gain or so on their first run from scrimmage, Kenny.
Well, we didn't have anybody at home. Everybody was gone, and boy, they blew that thing for big yardage, 16 yards and a 1st down.
They're in the War Eagle territory now. Deion Smith and Roy Arrington, your safeties. Again, there's your Marcus Fisher and Denzel Bonner kind of playing corners, and we got Gandy and Hopkins in the middle. We got the big guys up front. You got Benito standing up, moving around, and going to where an H-back's going every time, looks like. And there's another handoff and a run up the middle. Into the defensive backfield they go for another nice run. Going to be close to a 1st down, so they're averaging about 10 yards a carry right now, Kenny.
Yeah, they're running away from where they've been running on film, Marshall. They're putting a little trickeration here on Wayne County. Gets it down to the 36. That's 11 yards and a 1st down.
Well, one thing we talked about the time of possession, they're not burning up much clock when they run 15, 20 yards at a time.
That's right, and what they've done is they've changed up. We've watched a lot of film on them, and they're running some stuff that's a little different from what they've been showing.
And here they come with their 1st and 10, and they're inside War Eagle territory. And there's a handoff up the middle, and they're going to stop him at the chains, right at the chains. That's what they're looking for.
That's right, and that's what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to log jam this thing up.
And that was Tyree Evans and Bivens and Jones and Clifton Jordan are up front. They got Jordan moving around. Hunter James is in there. A lot of beef in there between those tackles. Kenny, ball's on the left hash mark. 2nd down and 10 to go for the Blue Devils. And there's a snap, and there's another handoff, and they're going to get him back. Tyler Hopkins back there gets him behind the line of scrimmage for about a 5 or 6 yard loss on 2nd down.
Yeah, that's the guy that's been gashing us is Michael Tatum, number 14, and or Tapman rather, and That time he got jammed behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't see any chest thumping that time either.
Yeah, they're at the 43-yard line, so that's going to bring up third down and I don't know. It looks like maybe 16 yards to go. That's where Wayne County wants these folks.
Yeah, it's third and about. Yeah, should be 16 to 17.
All righty, we've got 6:16 to go in the first quarter. Wayne County 7, Pearl River Central 0, but they've got their first possession of the game. Wayne County took their first possession and scored with it, and here we go. There's going to be a handoff up the middle, and they're going to stop him at the 40-yard line, so that's great defense, and there's Bivens and Jones and Gandy and all of them getting up, so there's a fourth down and about 14 yards to go, so it looks like the Blue Devils may have to punt, and I'll tell you what.
When you get this close to the coast, you don't know if they're going to kick a field goal or not.
Wayne County's defense, it looked like those first two plays from scrimmage, it was just Katie bar the door, but that was it for that drive. Fast Freddie Jordan Jr. standing back there at his 10 to catch this punt, and this is not something that the Blue Devils have done much of this year. We've got a timeout, Wayne County. We're going to take I believe we do, Kenny. We do.
Yeah, timeout. We got to get our punt team straightened out here.
30 seconds back to the station, and we'll be back after this word from our sponsors. Because we got football going on down here, and the Blue Devils are standing. Line of scrimmage is the 40 of the War Eagles. Their kicker is standing at his own 46-yard line. Freddie's standing back there at his 10. And so the Blue Devils are getting to punt this thing away. And Kenny, it's not something they've done a lot of. Like you said, there's a good snap, and there's some pressure. Oh, they touched the ball, and Kenny, the Wayne County touched the punt and kind of semi-blocked it. So what a big play right there.
Yeah, that coach is not happy about it, but we did get a piece of the football.
Yeah, the official was standing right there, and that's going to spot the ball at the War Eagle 30-yard line. So that wasn't a very long punt, was it?
It's down to the 29.
So here come the War Eagles. Hamilton Hudson, Brandon Beasley, Willie
11-yard punt.
Howell and Stokes out there up front. And Fast Freddie's in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Now here come the War Eagles. There's a handoff to Freddie. He's looking to get on the corner, and they're going to make some miss, and here he goes. That's just a great escape artist there, Kenny. I don't know if he might have lost yardage, but it could have been worse. You got to hand credit to that Pearl River Central defense right there. They strung him out and didn't let him get going north and south and dropped him for a loss of about a yard.
He lost a yard there, Marshall. It'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Twins both ways for the War Eagles. And there's going to be a handoff. No, Reggie's going to keep it. He's got some room. He's cutting to the outside. He's at the 40-yard line. He's going to be close to a first down, Kenny.
He should have it at the 40.
Reggie's gashed him on that read option so far tonight. You know, last year this kid was playing receiver and running back kicks. So we know, a lot of people may not realize how well Reggie can run that football, but now he can tote that tater. All righty. Ball's just across the 40-yard line. And what's going on, Kenny?
I don't know, talking to Coach Mangum about something.
I don't know, but anyway, we're at 4:45. We got any broadcast? We still don't have any stream going, Tony. I don't know. Maybe you're rebooting or something. I don't know what the issue is, but we do not have. We do not have a stream.
Penalty flag. That's what it was. Penalty flags back up here. We couldn't see it.
It's a first down, Wayne County, nonetheless.
We're like whatever it was, we declined.
Okay, so again, Tony, if you can get us a stream, we'd appreciate it. And Twins both ways, 1st and 10, Wayne County at their own 40-yard line. They scored on their first possession, forced Pearl River Central to punt on their first possession. Wayne County's got the ball in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Doing it on the ground so far. There's going to be a handoff to Freddie. He's going to, no, that's Reggie again. I tell you, he's just making everything work. And he's inside the Pearl River Central territory, down inside the 45, probably to the 43-yard line. Reggie is putting on a clinic with that read option right now.
Well, Pearl River Central just collapsing on our running backs. I mean, they're getting 2 guys, 3 guys hitting the running backs, and Reggie just pulling it and taking off.
I haven't done a good job of following him any better than the Blue Devils have. And Freddie's got it this time, and he's breaking tackles and running close to the 35 down there, so they're going to say the 36-yard line.
That other play was good for 17 yards, Marshall, and Freddie just reels off
7.
Yeah, 7.
2nd and 3 for the War Eagles. And there goes Reggie's going to keep it again, but they're going to stop him at the maybe for a very short gain. He'll be at the 35-yard line, going to bring up 3rd and about 2. That one didn't work, Kenny. And we got a player coming out. Brandon Beasley's getting having to come out. He's got an issue with his helmet or something. And that's a critical takeout. I don't know.
I don't think that was an equipment issue.
They've got him out and sending Jacob Foy in. I don't know if he was ejected. There'd been a flag if he was.
I think there was a verbal altercation on the field.
Okay, they're coming down. That's critical to lose him. But anyway, back to throw. There's throwing deep downfield to Wallace at the 10.
He's got it.
If he makes the catch, it's a touchdown, Wayne County.
Yeah.
What a great throw and catch. Wallace I guess he just ran straight down the field.
He went right down the sideline. The ball just went right over the top of the receiver. He turned around and caught it, Marshall. I know you couldn't see.
He has a tendency to do that. Yeah, he's a 1,000-yard receiver.
We need to get some shorter people up here in front of us.
And we're on for the PAT. That's his 11th touchdown to catch on the year. Now Reynolds on for the PAT. 3:46 to go in the first quarter. There's your snap. Kick is up, and it's going to be good. So with 3:46 to go in the first quarter, Wayne County 14, Pearl River Central 0. 30 seconds back to the station, and we'll be back after this break. Tony, I don't know if you're hearing me, but we've lost the stream. We don't have it. May be back live with 3:46 to go in the first quarter. Wayne County's had 2 possessions and scored both times, once on a Cooley touchdown and a run from about a yard out, and the second one from a Stewart to Wallace touchdown of about a 35-yard nature straight down the field. And here we go. Reynolds is getting ready to kick it off to the Blue Devils for their second possession of the night. Here he comes, he approaches the ball. He's going to kick it high, and it's going to be deep down here to hit the ground at the 20, take a bounce, and there goes Deion Smith after him, and the War Eagles are going to get after him and tackle him down there, nail him inside down around the 15-yard line. Again, these War Eagles are playing inspired football right now.
Well, they're going to need to. This is a dangerous football team, Marshall, and we're a long way. We're not even out of the first quarter yet, but it's good to see them playing this hard this early in the ball game.
You know, there's a lot of high-handing and glad-handing going on the sideline. I know that we don't want to get too happy because, like you said, it's a long way to go, and that's an 11-1 football team that's got 3 1,000-yard rushers on it and is only giving up 13 points a game. So, but now Wayne County has come to play, and here they come. Pearl River Central with a 1st and 10 at their own, we'll say, 15-yard line. And here they go. There's the snap, and there's the handoff, and not anywhere to go for it
up this time.
I tell you what, he's going to be right at the line of scrimmage, kid. Tyler Hopkins coming out of that pile. Wayne County's got him at 2nd and 10. He might have lost a few inches on that one.
Well, I tell you what, it looks like he may have lost a yard.
And here we go. We're at 3:16 to go in the first quarter. Wayne County 14, Pearl River Central 0.
Well, with this bunch, this is what you got to do, Marshall. You got to keep them backed up on the chains and not let them get in that short yardage situation.
Okay, they got 3 receivers split to the left this time, and quarterback's moving to his right, looking to throw. He's going to throw one downfield. There's a catch. No, he cannot make the catch. He was open and hit him in a bad place. Get him right in the hand. That's going to bring up 3rd down. You know, they've thrown the ball 9% of their plays this year have been passing plays. They're 62% or so on their completions, but, you know, they throw it when they wanted to, not when they've had to. There's a big difference.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is going to be 3rd down and 10 to go, 2:55 to go in the first. Wayne County 14, Pearl River Central 0. Now Wayne County's broken serve and once and scored. Kenny, what a great opportunity we have right here. Hunter James checks out. They go into the 3 receivers now, and they're going to try their luck through with a little different formation. The run game's left them here, so there's moving back to throw, and he's going to get under pressure, going to make the pass, and going to be hit and not loose. Denzel Bonner separates him, so much for that.
Well, and that's what we needed was a blame. They were going to have to throw it short. Even if he caught the football, Marshall, he was only going to pick up a couple of yards.
I'd like to shout out Clifton Jordan, who was putting great pressure on that quarterback as he was moving to his right to throw the ball downfield.
Boy, he's another big kid.
Oh, he is a monster. I mean, 6'3", 240.
I bet his shoes weigh 12 pounds.
He can run, too.
And a size 21.
All righty, the Pearl River Central Blue Devils are going to have to punt from their own 15-yard line. Freddie's standing out here at the 44. There comes the boy. They were getting after that.
They got it again.
Freddie's going to signal for a fair catch and make it at the 43-yard line. Here come your War Eagle offense with a 1st down inside Blue Devil territory.
28-yard punt, Marshall.
Wayne County's had 2 possessions and scored on both of them, and Pearl River Central's had 2 possessions and have not been able to find pay dirt yet. And here come the War Eagles for their 3rd possession of the first quarter. 2 2:42 to go in the first quarter. All righty, we got twins both ways, and we've got Fast Freddie Jordan Jr. in the backfield with Reggie Stewart. And here come the War Eagles to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the Blue Devil 43-yard line. All righty, there's Stewart with the snap. There's a handoff to Freddie, and Freddie's going to gain a couple of yards up the middle, maybe one. That was well defended. We'll give him one on that, Kenny.
Better give him 2, Marshall.
Oh, okay. There you go, man, on the ball again. All righty, Kenny. Here we go. 2nd and 8 for the War Eagles. Twins both ways. And he's back to throw his Stewart. He's looking downfield. Go fire one out here low and outside. They're going to hit him hard as he lets go of it, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down for the War Eagles.
Well, and that time just good coverage by Pearl River Central. They had everybody covered up, and Wallace over here just couldn't get back to where Reggie could get the ball to him.
Twins both ways for the War Eagles. 3rd down and 9 yards. We'll say 8 yards to go. And he's looking to throw again. He's looking for Wallace out here at the 30, and he's going to dive and cannot make the catch. It would have been a 1st down, so Wayne County looks like they're going to send their, well, we don't know. Their offense is coming off, and it's 4th down and 8 yards to go.
I think he punt here. I mean, there's 4th and 8's just a little too far. And Wallace was open over there. He just ball thrown just a little too far ahead of him.
38 on Heath Mosley to punt it away. James is on to snap it. So Pearl River Central has stopped the War Eagles for the first time tonight. Wayne County's doing a little something different out there on their punt formation. Tyler says snap the ball away. There's a good snap. There comes pressure, and Moses is going to kick it, and it's going to hit the ground. They're going to roll down inside the 10. Wayne County's going to get after it and down it. Oh, they're going to let it get into the end zone, Kenny. I thought they had it down there around the, what's it called?
Down. They touched
down?
it. Yeah, they touched it around the 8-9 yard line.
Oh, okay. So Wayne County's kicking team's done their job. That looked like almost one of those rugby style deals. I haven't seen them do that yet.
It was.
The Blue Devils have got 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line with 1:58 to go in the first quarter, trailing Wayne County 14-0. Well, if you had to script it, Kenny, for the first quarter, this is probably what you would have hoped to have seen.
Yeah, I mean, a good punt, a 32-yard punt, and that makes sure that they start from inside their 10.
All right, they got one receiver to the left side, and everybody else is out there in the middle, so they're sending one out to kind of keep them honest, I guess, Kenny. Here come the Blue Devils, and Wayne County's going to jump all sides. Looks like well, let's see, Kenny. Yes, coming against Wayne County. That's twice the War Eagles have jumped early tonight, and that looked like several of the front line went across the line of scrimmage.
Well, and they've got to watch the football. This bunch of Pearl River Central, they're sneaky. They're going to have folks moving around. You can't just go on moving.
Another thing about this team we'll talk about in a minute, Kenny. Okay, 1st and 5 from the 15. And they're back to throw. And there's a pass, and it's going to be caught. And I don't know, he got it like he's going to run with it.
Yeah.
It's going to be short of a 1st down, I believe, Kenny. Maybe a minimal gain.
He got it out. They're going to give him out to around the 20-yard line. He may have gotten the 1st down.
Yep, 1st down, Kenny. You're right. The public address man said 2nd and short, but you were on the money there, Kenny. It's 1st down for the Blue Devils. Think about this Blue Devil team. You said they got 25 seniors on this team?
25 seniors.
I mean, that tells you a lot. That's an experience and a bunch that really knows what to do. And we've got some discussion going on out there. I don't know among the officials.
Yeah, not sure exactly. What we were talking about a while ago, Marshall, about practice this week is that did we talk about this where we lined up simulated their offense without a football?
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, what they did was took our defense and then lined up Pearl River's offense and tried to simulate it. And doing that, they didn't use a football because you can't just try to look for the football. You've got to play your assignment. And that was the thing that we worked on this week.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, and here they come. They're inside their own 20-yard line, and there's a nice run, and they got some room that time out across the 30 for a 1st down, so it worked that time. Roberts on the carry. He is a man, Christian Roberts. Seems like he's been playing forever. He had 1,252 yards coming into the game tonight, and these two, Holyfield and Roberts, it seemed like they've been here forever.
Oh, yeah, I mean, and this is what they do. They just ground and pound, and that time we let them slip through, and and they picked up 12 yards.
There's another handoff up the middle, and he's not going anywhere this time, so very minimal gain, if any. We're at 46 seconds and counting in the first quarter. He might have got a yard, Kenny. Let's see, 2 maybe. I'll leave that to you. You got the better eye. But
they picked up about a yard or so.
So we'll say second 9. We're at 35 seconds in the first quarter and ticking. Wayne County 14, Pearl River Central 0.
Boy, I tell you what, it's just really, and if you think it's hard to follow from up here, you'll be on the field.
I can't imagine
be one of the
like.
defensive players.
I guess you just have to tackle everybody. So here they come. There's a man in motion. There's going to be the quarterback's back to throw. Got pressure after him. They go second. Back down around the 20-yard line, Kenny. That whole offensive line just caved in. Benito Jones.
That was like watching a poorly built pond dam go, wasn't it?
Benito on a
big to 21. That's an 11-yard loss. That'll make a 3rd and 20 after we change ends of the field.
All right, after 1, it is Wayne County 14, Pearl River Central 0. Here's a 30-second break back to the station, and we'll be back after this word from our sponsor. Kenny, Wayne County scored on their first 2 possessions, didn't have to punt it away, but man, they down it inside down there around the 9, and like you said, how important it was to keep them backed up. And so far, Wayne County's defense has got them where you want them. You talk about having them outside the chains. They're outside the chains with a 3rd and 20.
Yeah, and that's huge because they don't like to. I mean, they throw the football, but they don't like to have to do it. They like to do it when they want to.
And we'll see what happens right now. Wayne County has come in tonight. They're plus 10 in the giveaway takeaway. Plus 10.
Streaming's not working.
And it's, let's see here. Wayne County, they got the Blue Devils are at their own 20, and they got a man to the right, and there's going to be a hand. Oh, Benito Jones just flushed through there and just took, I mean, it's like a guard pulled, and he followed that guard and just destroyed that in the backfield. I guarantee you.
Benito did a great job, didn't he?
I mean, that was a tremendous.
They're hollering horse collar, but the only thing that was collared about him was maybe some collard greens because there wasn't anything else. Benito just wrapped him up. I think they're on about the 18-yard line.
All righty, that's going to bring up 4th down and 23 yards to go. Fast Freddy's standing at the 45 of the Blue Devils, so they ought to get good field position. They're getting close to blocking these things. They blocked the first one. It's kind of spooky. There comes, I thought he was going to
get a piece of it again.
Yes, and there's a ball's going to get a good roll out across the 45 to about the 49 to the 50-yard line. So you think Bonner got a piece of it?
Yeah, I know he did.
All righty. And
the only reason it went as far as it did down here to midfield, it's a 32-yard punt, was the fact it was rolling downhill, I think.
Wayne County has got the ball back now, 1st and 10 at midfield. They got Demetrius Harris, 23, checked into the ball game. 2 receivers both ways. Mangum and McDougal are to the right. Harris and Wallace are to the left. And let's see, I believe that's Chambers in the backfield. No, that's Fast Freddie Jordan Jr. in the backfield, I believe. We'll find out in a minute because he's got the foot. That's Chambers with the ball, and he's going to try to get out on the corner, but he can't. They're going to tackle him for a 1-yard loss.
Well, and he just didn't have enough time. There's a lot of speed on the other side of the football over there, Marshall.
Well, there really is. And, if you're going to catch Chambers, you better have some speed because we know he's got it. 2nd down and 11 to go for the War Eagles. Trips left, single man to the right. There's Stewart going to do the read option. He's going to keep it hit straight upfield. He's down close to the 38-yard line of the Blue Devils. It's going to bring up a manageable 3rd down and about 3 maybe.
He's going to be on about the his knee went down on the 44.
That's a tough spot right there, but it's 3rd down and about 5 yards to go. Trips left for him. And there come the Blue Devils. It looks like they got offside, so that's going to cost them 5 and probably going to be a 1st down. So the Blue Devils return the favor. 1st and 10, Wayne County, and they're going to move that ball down there inside the 40. Going to be at the 39-yard line. Wayne County's moving left to right. The ball is between the hash marks. 10:22 to go in the half. Wayne County 14, Blue Devils 0. Twins both ways. Chambers is still in the backfield. Like to see him run in space, and he's going to get the handoff and put his head down, break tackle. And here he goes, running hard.
Women never went down.
They didn't blow the whistle.
No.
And here, no. They're saying he did.
His knee went down.
It looked like he didn't go down.
I don't think he did.
He gained about 4 or 5 yards, it looks like. Let's see where they spot him, Kenny. And
on the 34.
34. So he's inside the 35. Got to get about 4, maybe 5 yards on that. And you got to give credit to Chambers. He never quit turning those legs. He's a furious runner, and they're going to give it to him again. And there he goes and puts his head down inside the 30-yard line and pushing the pile, Kenny, and he's going to have a first down.
He's going to be down to about the 28-yard line, maybe the 27.
It's amazing how strong he runs, and he weighs 155 pounds.
If he weighed another 30 pounds,
oh my goodness,
you'd have to get a permit for him to play.
All righty, here we go. Chris Cooley checks into the backfield. He gets the ball, and he's going to run hard for maybe a yard up the middle. And here we go again. Wayne County has got a 14-point lead, 9:30 to go in the half, and a second down. I don't know, Kenny. Looks like they got him right at the line of scrimmage. That's what they're showing anyway.
Cooley on the carry, number 92.
Twins both ways for the War Eagles. Stewart's going to take the snap. He's looking to throw. Fires one out there. There's a catch down there. It looks like he's going to be close to the first down. And who is that, McDougal? Who was that made that catch?
Trying to see. I couldn't see. Yeah,
that's Mangum on the catch.
Mangum, Will.
That's Will Mangum on the catch for the War Eagles. 9:04 to go in the half, and here go the War Eagles with the 1st and 10.
Got it down to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line. Twins both ways for Reggie Stewart. There's a handoff up the middle to Chris Cooley, and he's going to work hard It's hard to get the angle down here, Kenny, maybe a couple of yards. Wayne County's got a 14-0 lead with 8:51 to go in the half, and threatening.
He picked up, looks like, about 2 yards.
Trips left for Reggie Stewart. Fast Freddie Jordan Jr. is in the backfield with Reggie. And Reggie's going to move to his left, and he's going to throw it out there to Harris, and there's a touchdown, Wayne County. Kenny, that's a pretty neat play. He looks like he's running the read option on the run, but then he pulls up, and Harris is out there all by himself. And that's another touchdown, Wayne County. Oops, excuse me. We got some good looking. We got a lot of action up here tonight. We got some good looking. What's that? Sweet tater fries with powdered sugar on it. Man, that looks mighty good. All righty, here comes Wayne County for a PAT. Reynolds is on the kick, and the kick is going to be up, and it's going to be good. Nope, missed it. Hit the crossbar, Kenny. So that's about the first thing that's going wrong for the War Eagles tonight. 8:31 to go in the half. Wayne County 20, Pearl River Central 0. Here's a 30-second break back to the station. How you doing? Am I giving you time again? 8:31 to go again. We're really, I wish I could tell our folks out there in the streaming land that it's not coming through, but we can't get that to them. But we can probably post that on Facebook and maybe get that out to them to make sure. Are we hearing anything on the stream here? Are we able to get on Facebook and get it out? Okay. Well, we can let them know what's going on with our Facebook. That's a great thing about having a multimedia presentation. And here we go. Reynolds is getting set to kick it away. He's going to put a squib in it, and it's going to bounce around and be caught and down at the 40-yard line. That young man said, I'm going to leave this to somebody else. And here comes the War Eagles.
Ball we place at the 40-yard line.
8:30 to go in the half. Wayne County 20, Pearl Central 0. Kenny, you working hard over there. You do a good job keeping up with stats and balls placement and all that kind of stuff. You're the next generation of Paul King, the Dream.
I'll never live to be as great as my dad. He's a better man than I.
All righty. Wayne County's defense has been playing lights out. So is the offense, Kenny. A real good first quarter for Wayne County and a good half so far.
Yeah, we've kept them from putting together a really sustained drive. Now, they're going to do that at some point.
And the ball on the ground. And Wayne County's going to get the ball.
Yeah.
That's the second time their offense has turned it over.
All year.
Yeah.
All year.
All righty. So now, and the wheels on the bus go round and round. Wayne County's got the ball. I don't know who recovered it, but it might have been Tyree Evans. Wayne County's got the ball at the 35-yard line of the Blue Devils, and you got to credit that to the pressure from that line of scrimmage from that defensive front, Kenny. They caved it in.
Well, I mean, yeah, they did a great job of just blowing that thing up, and of course now you got to gather your offensive folks, get them all rounded up, and get them back on the field so you can run a play.
And here come the War Eagles with twins both ways. Fast Freddie Jordan Jr. is in the backfield, and here comes your snap. And Reggie's going to move to his right and run out. Oh man, he just
back reverse his field.
I can't describe what just happened. He was going to go to his right, and he just couldn't. There was nowhere to go. He stood there a minute, and then he moved around the left corner, and away he went. We've got an injured War Eagle on the field. That is. That's Jacob Foy.
Jacob Foy?
Yeah, that's Jacob Foy. Jacob got hurt against Rummel, and he's been out, and he's coming. He's going to be able to get up and get off on his own power. But, Reggie was trying to go to the right, and Kenny, he just froze like a deer in the headlights there. and didn't move, and then all of a sudden he took off and down the field he goes. And where's the ball? Is it down here around the 15-yard line, 16?
Yeah, it's on the 16. And what he did, he just came over and stopped, kind of stepped foot to foot, and the Blue Devils stood there and looked at him. He took off the other way.
Catch me if you can.
Doggone this thing I've seen in a long time, Marshall. That's 19 yards on that.
1st and 10 from the 16, and here come the War Eagles threatening again. All righty, and there's Stewart's going to look to throw. He's going to fire a slant down there to throw it behind Wallace, and he cannot make the catch. A little chippy going on down there. The Blue Devils' feelings look like it may be hurt a little bit.
Number 13, A.J. Banks for the Blue Devils.
Reggie kind of threw that one behind him a little bit.
Yeah, if he got it in front of him, he scores. I mean, if he catches the football.
Yeah. And Wallace can catch us. You know, we got an interview coming up with our basketball coach at halftime on Red Apple Halftime Show. I'll get that back to you in a minute. Here we go, War Eagles with a 2nd and 10. Reggie's going to keep it up the middle and look for somewhere to go, and they're going to get him after a short gain. He's going to maybe get to the 14, 13.
He picked up a couple of yards.
Rameek Wallace and Reggie Stewart were, the War Eagles made the Final Four last year in the 5A state basketball championships, and guess who the 2 leading scorers were? Rameek Wallace and Reggie Stewart.
Well, they can't have them just yet. I'm not through with them.
3rd down and about 8 yards to go for the War Eagles. Trips right. 7:32 to go in the half. Wayne County up 20-0 with the ball. And Kenny, you got to know that, this could be. I don't know. They're letting the clock run down to 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and I guess they're going to call timeout. Wayne County's milking the clock there. So we're going to take a 30-second break to the station and be back after this word from our sponsors. We've got some folks helping us out a little bit. We've got a guy in Todd Olson says he's posted a score on Facebook for us. Sue's up here posting it on Facebook, and we're coming together to try to get the news out. Our streaming's messed up. Freddie Miller has texted in. Laurel's up on Pascagoula 14-0. So, but that's the big order of business is Wayne County, and we're up 20-0. And with a 3rd and 7 at the 13-yard line. So
it's warm out here.
It's getting warm, Kenny. I got all kind of clothes on. Here comes Wayne County with a 3rd and 7. And Stewart's going to move to his right, looking downfield, going to try to fire it down to the end zone. To McDougal's in the end zone, over his head. No, that was fast Freddie out of the backfield, and could not make the catch. So Wayne County's going to try a field goal, it looks like, Kenny.
Should be a 31-yarder.
On the attempted field goal, number 85.
How are we doing on our stream? If we got it going yet? It looks like we may be getting the stream out, so we hope so anyway. All righty, we're going to try. What is this, Kenny?
Should be about a 31-yarder. Well, we're going to kick from the 20, so it'll be a 30-yarder.
30-yarder, and this is Reynolds on to try this. And he's kicked him from this far before. And here goes Wayne County. Here comes your snap, and there's a kick, and it's going to be up. It's got plenty of leg, and it is going to be good. So with 7:03 to go in the half, Wayne County 23, Pearl River Central 0. Here's a 30-second break back to the station, and we'll be back after this word from our sponsor. 0, and here come the War Eagles getting out here ready to kick this thing off, and I don't know what the time of possession is, Kenny, but I'm just imagining that Wayne County's, you don't probably have that, but I'm imagining Wayne County's got the edge in that even tonight.
Yeah, I would think so at this point.
All righty, Reynolds is on to try to kick it away. Going to kick it off. And Pearl River Central had one pretty good, well, they've had a couple, 3 or 4 good plays, but other than that, Wayne County stuffed them pretty good so far. And there's going to be the kick. It's going to be kicked up high, and it's going to be fair caught down there at the
he bobbled that thing. They're going to throw a flag to penalize us.
He fair caught it, and it was bobbling it, and Wayne County hit him, but they're going to penalize Wayne County. I don't know. I thought you could do that if he bobbled it.
Well, I don't know. I think...
But anyway, they're discussing it. They may wave it off. Let's see what happens. The ball is at the 31-yard line, it looks like, of the Blue Devils. They kicked it off, and the guy was waving for a fair catch, and he was bobbling it, and so the War Eagles lit him up, and they threw a flag. So I don't know. Maybe the official didn't see he was.
He's going to call interference with a catch, and so I don't know if that's going to be 5, 10, or 15.
Well, we're fixing to find out with 7 minutes to go in the half. Wayne County 23, Pearl River Central 0. And let's see, Kenny, he ain't slowing down. He just went past 5.
15 yards.
Past 10, and you're right. So ball's out to the 47-yard line of the Blue Devils. This is some of the best field position they've had tonight. And let's see what the War Eagle defense can muster up down here. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Well, they had 2 minutes to get their breath.
And here they come. And Benito and Bivens are both going to go off sides. And that's going to cost them 5. That's the 3rd time that's happened tonight. But really to this point, it hadn't hurt them. But because of the tackles for loss they've been getting.
And it'll put it around to Wayne County 48. This will be the Pearl River Central 2nd trip into Wayne County territory.
With 7 minutes to go in the half. So, so far so good. This is to quote from that movie that you quoted last week about put on the brace and they'll fly right by. This was looking good so far, but there's a long way to go. Wayne County's going to get offsides again. There's Tyree Evans offside, so 2 plays, 10 yards. Wayne County's giving them a 1st down. No! Let's see, Kenny.
They've got some movement on their side. This guard over here is bobbing up and down like he's in a barrel with a bunch of apples, but I don't guess it's going to matter.
It's 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils on the 2 consecutive offside penalties. The ball's going to be at the Wayne County 40, 47, 48-yard line.
43, Marshall.
Oh, yeah, my bad, Kenny. I'm off by 5. Good job. All righty, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, and there hadn't been any time off the clock because they hadn't got a playoff. They're just looking to throw the ball, and they're going to fire one out here. The defender falls down, but they're going to get him after about a 10-yard gain. It's going to be close to a 1st down. Let's see here. Looks like Deion Smith might have been out there. Or the Fisher was out there and slipped in the coverage.
Yeah, he fell down. He's going to pick up about 8, maybe 9 yards.
Looks like where the marker is, it's where the down marker is, it's a 9. So it's 6:38 to go. 2nd and 1 for the Blue Devils, and they're at the 34-yard line of the War Eagles. So they're, like you said, this is the 2nd time they've been in War Eagle territory tonight. And here they come up to the line of scrimmage. All righty, and here we go. And there's the Blue Devils are going to come off sides, and that's going to cost them 5. It looks like they were almost trying to use a motion to draw the ball.
They are. That's why I say that the guard over here has been bobbing like he's floating in a barrel of apples. And
you know, they put that H back or wing back, or I guess it's wing back in this offense, and looks like he was going in motion and headed toward that line of scrimmage, and before they could snap the ball, he went across it. They're going to penalize Wayne County. I don't know. Let's see here. I don't know. They look like they're going to penalize Wayne County. No, they don't. They've got the ball back here. Let's see. The officials are getting kind of animated with one another down there. Do we have the stream going? Okay, good deal. Good work, Tony, at the radio station. We're going to call out to Nancy Martin and Martin Broadcasting and her crew. Tony Reynolds and Jamie Heathcock and all the work they do to help make these things possible. And we appreciate them to help us with these WC Web TV productions of War Eagle football on WABO. And Kenny, I'm still not sure what they're doing down there.
I don't think they are either.
What it looked like was there was a penalty, a 5-yard penalty, I don't know if you call it motion or offsides or whatever, against the Blue Devils, and they assessed it, and now they're still trying to decide what they're doing, and I believe
they're explaining it to the guy in the white hat so he can go over there and take the heat from Collins, the head coach for Pearl River Central.
Yeah, from what I know about Collins, he'll dish out the heat.
He will.
We're at 6:19 to go in the half. Wayne County's at 23 and Pearl River Central 0. And with 6:19 to go, and glad to know we got our broadcast going back over the internet on the stream. We had a problem down here with that last time we were down here, Kenny. All righty, down here in Carrera, Mississippi.
Oh, he's following the official onto the field. That's never a good sign.
It's a good sign for us.
Yeah, I mean, well,
at Kenneth L. Hendricks Memorial Stadium on the campus of Pearl River Central High School in Carrera, Mississippi. Wayne County 23, Pearl River Central Blue Devils 0.
This is interesting here.
This has been as much discussion over a mere motion penalty or an offside penalty. I've been standing up. I think I'm going to sit down here and enjoy the show, Kenny.
It's, you know, I know my math's Mississippi State math, but if you have a 5-yard penalty, you mark it back 5 yards from where the ball was. That would put it on the 39, and that's where it is. And
well, they've got it sorted
after
out.
A caucus and consensus, the party votes to leave it where it is.
And it's 2nd and 6 to go, and the ball's at the 39 of the War Eagles, and the War Eagles defense, and the crowd's going wild, exhorting their team to play defense. And I don't know what we got here, Kenny. We got man in motion.
I don't know if he's going to give it back to him, I guess. He never crossed into the neutral zone. All he did was move a foot up.
Yeah, I guess so. If that's going to give back to him, it's interesting. I guess he's trying to calm Coach Collins down. So, but every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. So now Coach Mangum's kind of upset. But anyway.
Well, he's upset at his end over here at Tyree. Of course, as long as Tyree's legs are.
Tyree Siegel, he said, I got this, Coach. It's okay. I got it. All right, now it's back to 2nd and 1 at the 34. So here goes the handoff, and they're going to get him at the line of scrimmage, and I don't know if he's going to get it, and the Blue Devils helmet comes flying off, and we've got an injured War Eagle on the field, and that's Clifton Jordan, and he is hurting. We're going to take a 30-second break back to the station, a 60-second break back to the station, and be back after this word from our sponsors. And they're going to see if they can get him up. Kenny, he looks like he's got a knee bothering him, and they're going to help him off the field. And he's not putting any weight on it at all, and he's obviously in pain. They're going to measure for the first down. And I'll tell you one thing I'd like to know if got lost in the shuffle down here. A Blue Devils helmet came off, and he should be checking out, and I hadn't seen anybody leave the field. But the big thing right now is Clifton Jordan, number 35, big junior defensive end, and that's going to be a first down for the Blue Devils. All right, 5:36 to go in the half. Wayne County 23, Blue Devils 0. And thoughts and prayers for Clifton down there. They got him on the sideline tending to him, so maybe they'll get him all right. They're working on him down there. I can't see who came in to take his place. That may change things up front a little bit. He's been having a whale of a night, Kenny, has Clifton. And here come the Blue Devils with 5:35 and counting in the half, and there's going to be a handoff, and I tell you what, his knee's going to go down, Kenny, and looked like he might have a little room, but he cut and slipped, and they're going to spot him after about a yard, maybe give him a yard. Yeah.
I don't know if they'll give him that much.
Well, they didn't. You're right, Kenny. I don't know. He didn't. I'm surprised that they were. I got to give the officials credit. They were on that spot with that knee when it went down. When Holyfield Roberts tried to cut it up. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Tell you what, they're high-lowing some folks in there too, and I know Coach Mangum had talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Hunter James is bleeding, looks like.
Yeah, and Jaquarius Levy is checking in his place, number 41. Here come the Blue Devils with a 2nd and 10. And there's a handoff, and Holyfield's going to try to get it around the right side, and he's not going to get much room. Can he maybe gain a couple of 3 yards on 2nd down? Going to bring up 3rd down and about 7, it looks like. And 4:47 to go and counting in the half.
He didn't make the 30, I don't think. Looks like he's just shy of the 30.
You're right, Kenny. He is. He's just shy. A heavy dew down here, and that field is a little slick. Our equipment up here is kind of wet, so 3rd down, and we'll say 7 to go for the Blue Devils. 4:31 and counting in the half. Wayne County 23. The Blue Devils 0, but they're inside the greatest possession, the deepest possession in the War Eagle territory they've had this half. 2 receivers out the right side for them, and here they go back to throw, and there comes Tyree Evans is going to get after him and throw the screen the other way. He's open and moving downfield at the 30, the 25, and Tyler Hopkins is going to track him down and drag him down at the inside the 20, but it is a first down. Pretty well executed screen.
It was. They threw it away from all and threw it back to the quarterback.
First down for the Blue Devils, and it's 4:07 to go. Ball's at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 21 with 4:07, and the Blue Devils threatening for the first time this half. They will get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they've had the ball for a long time this drive, Kenny, which is what we look for coming in. There's going to be a handoff up the middle, and Roberts is not going to find much room. He's going to get to the 20 maybe. That's where they spot him. And let's see, we'll get a look down here at Clifton is sitting down there on the sideline. He got his leg elevated up there on the bench. They're working on him. I don't know.
They got number 4 quarterbacking now, Marshall.
I thought he'd been quarterbacking all night.
Has he?
Yeah.
I can't tell this between him and number 11.
He's the quarterback.
They're staying close together.
Yes, they are.
They're not getting very far apart.
And he's back to throw again. Going to fire one out to an open man, and going to make one miss. I tell you what, they're going to get down there close, and it's a touchdown. Malik Jordan, I believe it was. Roy Arrington went up and missed him on a tackle and threw it out in the flat, and he missed him and missed him on the tackle, and it was a nice play and a nice run, and got to give him credit, gets in the end zone. So the Blue Devils get on the scoreboard for the first time here in the first half with 3:18 to go in the half, and they're on to try their point after touchdown to make it a 23-7 ball game. And Wayne County's going to come off sides again, and we'll see how that transpires.
Get me the number of that kicker, would you? Or just make note of it.
Well, I can get it off of this piece of paper I got here somewhere. I can find it for you. The kicker. Well, I said I could, but it doesn't look like I can. His number is 87, I believe. And that's him, Dylan Bernius. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the name. 3:18 to go in the half. Wayne County 23. And the Pearl River Central Blue Devils are trying to make it 7. There's your snap. The kick is up, and it's going to be good. Nice high kick, and it's good. So 3:18 to go in the half. Wayne County 23, Pearl River Central 7. We're going to take a 30-second break to the station and be back after this word from our sponsors. All righty, Kenny, we're back, and Pearl River Central's got their first points of the night, and that crowd's been mighty quiet over there, but they're getting cranked up a little bit now. They've got a little something to holler for.
It's 7 plays, 53 yards for them.
And it took forever, it seemed like.
Hey, we had 4 penalties and a bunch of discussion.
Yeah, there was a lot of discussion out there at one time, but it's 3:18 to go now. Wayne County's going to get the ball, and certainly need to do something with this thing to end this, to get close to the end of this half, because they're going to have to give the ball back to PRC to start this second half, and there's going to be a high kick. It's going to come down and go over everybody's head, and Carter's going to let it go into the end zone, and that's going to come back out. So pretty good kick off, Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
Got her down there, and let's see what Wayne County can do with it. The offense has been off the field. The last time they got out there, they had to settle for 3 points, and but they scored on every possession but one, I believe, so far. 3:18 to go in the half. Wayne County 23. 7 for the Blue Devils, and Wayne County comes out, looks like they're in a hurry up, ready to go. They come sprinting off the sideline, twins both ways. Pass Freddie Jordan Jr.'s in the backfield with Reggie Stewart. High snap. Stewart pulls it down, heads it to Freddie, and Freddie gets hit hard coming up the middle. But he's going to get close to the 20. Well, let's see, going to get out to the 23-yard line. So 3 yards, 4 yards on first down. Boy, they hit one of those linebackers everybody down here is talking about. Hit him pretty hard right in the middle. Trips right for the War Eagles.
Yeah, looks like they got a little fire in PRC right now.
They really do.
Remember, they get the ball to start the second half.
They are pumped up. Now 2:49 to go. Reggie's looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep downfield to Wallace, and he's going to make the catch at midfield. There he goes down the field. He's in the 30. They're not going to catch Ramik Wallace, I don't believe. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. Wayne County. We got a flag. That one's coming back. Oh, man, Reggie threw the ball down there and hit him in stride at the 50. Ramik kind of turned around and was running back.
Yeah.
And then down the field he goes, but that one's coming back. Well, that just lets you know what they can do. The War Eagles were holding on Wayne County. Boy, you hate to see that one get away, Kenny. That's going to bring up a second down, and that'll be a spot foul. Let's see where it winds up being second down from, probably outside the chain.
Put it on the 14.
All righty. Boy, you just know that stuff, and it just comes to you like a
I've seen too many of them over the years.
All righty. Wayne County's looking at a second down and
about 16, maybe.
16.
No, I'm sorry.
It's a long. Yeah, that's probably pretty close,
that's
Kenny.
That's gonna be right. We got to go to the 30.
All righty, second down. I don't know what the. Looks like the officials are still having issues.
Waiting on the ball.
I'll tell you what, over Meek, he can go, can't he?
He can.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, hate to see that one get away. But the War Eagles have got to get this thing out of here. They don't want to give up any more points in this game, in this half right now. They need to get this ball out and at least
not sure why the clock's running, not that I care. But
Reggie's back to throw it again. There's a toss out here that's going to be through the hands of a defender who was trying to get it to Mangum on an out pad in about the 25, and it's incomplete. That was well covered. Well covered. It's going to bring up third down and 17 yards to go from the 13-yard line of the War Eagles.
Reggie threw that to a place. He never saw the Blue Devil out there. He was throwing it to a place for Will and just didn't get enough under it because the defender was under Will about 3 or 4 yards.
All righty. Twins both ways for Reggie Stewart. I imagine they're going to give Wallace plenty of room to work with, and Stewart's going to be back to throw, and he's going to fire one down there. There's Mangum, in and out of his hands at the 31-yard line. Will would love another shot at that one. Well, we had our opportunities there, Kenny. We had a touchdown call back, and then Mangum couldn't quite make the catch on that one. Hit him. I got.
Boy, it was thrown hard, though.
It was thrown hard, but it was on the spot and hit him right in the hands at the 30.
13.
Got to make that one.
Sometimes I just wonder about those gloves.
All right, the War Eagles standing in their own end zone to punt. Reynolds is back there, I believe, to punt it away, and there's a pretty good snap, and going to get a foot in it. Going to be a nice spiral, and going to be waved for a fair catch back here at the 43, 44-yard line. So 2:04 to go in the half, and Kenny, how quickly could this thing turn around? I mean, it's 23-7. They score here, it's 23-14. They get the kickoff and score, it's 23-21. I mean, see how fragile this is? You've talked about this coming into tonight's contest.
Well, that's right.
All righty, we got 2:04 to go in the half, and Wayne County is, again, Pearl River Central's for the second time they're in War Eagle territory tonight. They did good with it last time. Let's see if the War Eagles can slow them down a little bit as they seem to get some steam going here. Blue Devils up the line of scrimmage, and here they come, and they're back to throw, and there's a pass out there and a completion, and, this passing game they were all talking about they had seems to be working. Yeah. That's going to be a first down, so, they've only thrown it 9% of the time, 62%, so they are making that passing game work. And
Tell you what, they get a score here right before the half. They're well back in this thing because they get the ball over in the second half, and it's a whole new game.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here they are with the 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, 1:56 to go in the half. And here they go, and there's going to be a handoff with some room, and he's going to have a gain down close to the 25-yard line, 26-yard line, we'll say, maybe the 27. I'll get there in a minute, Kenny, 27. Benito Jones on the tackle, 1:50 to go, and the clock stops, Kenny. I don't know why it would stop. Oh, timeout. All righty, with the Pearl River Central timeout, we'll go 30 seconds to the station and be back after this word from our sponsors. Kenneth L. Hendricks Memorial Stadium, campus of Pearl River Central High School, Career, Mississippi. Wayne County 23. The Blue Devils 7, 1:50 to go in the half, and the Blue Devils are looking at a 2nd and 7 from down there, Kenny, at about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, the field down here is named after a young man who was a graduate of Pearl River Central, was killed in Vietnam, 1967.
Oh, man, what a story. What a way to honor the veterans. And I tell you what, this is a real community-oriented community down here. They have a great sense of community here. There's looking to throw, and there's going to be a pass out there, and it's going to be a nice catch inside the 25. Kenny stretched out and made the catch. Well thrown, well played. The running game hasn't worked for them that much, so they've had to go to the air, and they're making it work. The thing about that, though, is typically it frees the running game back up. 3rd down and about 5 yards to go. Blue Devils are going to take a timeout.
Yeah, they had to take a timeout. They broke the huddle with too many players, and we're going to get a penalty.
So with 3rd and 4, we'll take a 30-second break to the station and be back after this commercial. To go, 3rd and 4 for the Blue Devils on the 24-yard line of the War Eagles. 23-7, and here we go. Blue Devils are making their way back out, and this is a big deal right here, Kenny. This last minute and a half of this half is a big deal.
It is, because again, they get the ball to start second half.
And here come the Blue Devils. They're back to throw again, and they're going to fire one across the middle, and it's going to be nobody there, Kenny. Benito, Bivens was putting pressure on the quarterback up the middle, going to bring up 4th down and about 4 yards to go. 1:28 to go in the half. They are staying with that.
I don't know why I had Davis's number 11 or number 4. Man, I got to check my medication.
And the incomplete pass has stopped the clock with 1:28 to go. And I'll tell you what, this 4th down, the Blue Devils are going to try a field goal from out here at about 42, 41 yards, Kenny. They're going to try to get some.
No, they're going to go for it.
Well, they set up to go for the field goal, then they take the field goal kicker off, and now they're going for it. So maybe they're going to try to draw the War Eagles off sides. They've had good luck doing that tonight so far, but they're not. They're going to make the play. They're going to put the quarterback on his horse. He's going to throw one out there, and he's going to make the catch, but it's going to be short of the 1st down, Kenny.
Way short.
So the War Eagle defense did their thing. So the War Eagles get the ball back with 1:20 to go in the half now. What do you think Wayne County does? Maybe look for a break, and then if they get a break, try to go deep?
We got one timeout, Marshall, and a minute 20 seconds.
Got to handle that War Eagle defense, and they have really done everything you could want to do. This has been a great team effort on both sides of the ball in this first half. Great team effort. Clifton Jordan's down there on the sideline with his leg up on the bench, and all the War Eagles coming over talking to him, and he's encouraging them. And there's Reggie with the pass out here to Carter. He makes the catch and tries to make one miss, and they just cannot get away, and they're going to stop him after maybe a short gain, if any. Boy, that ball was out there swinging around. I was scared somebody was going to get a hold of it and take it away from him.
Man, you got to pull that thing in your tummy and love it.
You know, Carter can really run. If he can get in speed, he'll be another one that'll be hard to catch if he can get in some space out there. And trips left for Reggie, and Reggie's going to look to throw. And he's going to move to his right. And he's looking downfield, going to fire one down here to McDougal. Is going to be almost intercepted at the 40, but it's not. So that's going to stop the clock with 42 now seconds in it. And Wayne County's looking at a third down and 10 from their own 28. And then they don't get a first down, they're going to have to punt this thing away. There's no doubt.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It really is, Kenny. And there's no doubt about Wayne County's mindset. They're going. I mean, they're throwing the ball. They're spreading it around here with a few seconds left in the half, and they're not conservative. Not tonight. Twins both ways for Reggie Stewart, and he's going to hand the ball off to Fast Freddy, and Fast Freddy's going to work hard to get across the 30 out to the 32 or 3 maybe. Going to bring up fourth down, so Wayne County's going to have to punt it away. 31 seconds. Go ahead, Kenny.
Shouldn't, because if we can get before they set the 25-second clock, we should be able to let the time run out.
You're all over that one, Kenny. Good call. You're on it. You are on it. And here we go. You're going to run it out. So this is going to bring our first half to a close, Kenny, with the score. Wayne County 23. Pearl River Central 7. So we're going to take a break and then be back with the Red Apple halftime show with our guest, the coach of the Wayne County High School War Eagle basketball team, Coach Davis. So we'll see you after this halftime break. Sitting down there surveying the crowd and ready to go. There's about 2 seats down from us, and there's Jeremy Ryan.
We got a big crowd down
here. We have a
nice crowd.
Huge crowd. And there was a guy, George Red, they give away money with a ticket, and Wayne County, George Gray is one that split the pot, and he's taking the money, and so maybe we can get out of here with the money and a win.
George said something about beating them and taking their money, so
George is quite a character. I had a privilege of working with George some when I was back in the mayor, and he worked around City Hall, and we had a lot of fun together. And he was a good worker, a lot of fun. And he's got Pearl River Central money right now.
He does.
All righty, and we're getting ready to kick this thing off, and going to be a big deal right here to see how this second half starts. And the officials are down there. They've got themselves a huddle going on, and all righty, they get it broke and take their places, and there comes the ball out to the middle of the field, and let's see who we got kicking this thing off. I believe that's Heath Mosley going to be kicking it off, is it? Yes, it is. Number 38, Heath Mosley, handling the kickoff duties here tonight for Wayne County, and the Blue Devils are ready to receive this thing, and Mr. Mosley's getting it set. And 1/2 away from an opportunity to play for a South State if Wayne County can hold on to this lead. And here comes Mr. Mosley. And there goes the kick. It's going to be high and deep. He's going to back him up down there, and the ball's going to go into the end zone. So Mr. Mosley just kicks one into the end zone, and the Blue Devils are going to have a lot of real estate to look at, Kenny.
Well, that's good. The more the better.
All righty. Jabian Harris is going out there. I haven't seen Jabian out there a lot. I guess he may be going to be taking Clifton's place upon that front line, and Jabian can play too, buddy.
He sure can. And we missed him early in the year when he was out.
All righty. Jabian Harris, Benito Jones, Tyree Evans up front for Wayne County. Fisher and Bonner are playing what we'd call our corners in this run defense we've got set up, and there they are back in their normal formation with the 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, and they're not getting any hurry to get this snap off. Quindarius Bivens is out there up for Wayne County too. There's a handoff, and they're going to get around the corner, and there's some room, Kenny, and down the sideline he goes. Going to be a nice gain out close to the 30-yard line. Going to be right at 10. Let's see.
Right side.
Yeah, he's going to pick up a first down plus some. I mean, they just got to the corner on us and turned the ball upfield. He gets to the 30. Looks like it's just 10 yards.
First down for the Blue Devils. Hunter James, Tyler Hopkins, DeAndre Gandy out there in linebackers, and everybody else is up on the line of scrimmage. Where Arrington and Smith are back in their safety positions. They're back here. They got some receivers split out now for the Blue Devils on the 1st and 10 from their own 30. The Orioles, you can hear the cowbells in the jug shaking. There's a handoff up the middle, and there's some running room right there. And going to be another first down out to the 45-yard line. Kind of reminiscent of the way they started this thing in the first half.
Well, it is, and boy, they're hitting us on the edges. That's where they're hitting us hardest. That's 15 yards and a first down.
All righty. 11:20 to go in the third quarter here. Wayne County up 23-7. Pearl River Central's on the move with the first possession of the second half. They got themselves a 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. They're moving right to left, and they've got the ball on the left hash mark. Tyler Hopkins, Hunter James, Denzel Bonner, DeAndre Gandy, playing linebackers, 2 receivers to the right. There's a pass out there. It looks like they're going to get out there and break a tackle. And
we missed a tackle.
Fisher missed a tackle out there, but going to get about 4-yard gain on first down. They threw that thing about 4 or 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Almost looked like he might have wanted to throw it downfield.
That's from my first thought, because they had a guy streaking down the sideline over here.
Second down, and we'll say 7 yards to go for the Blue Devils. They're at their own 48-yard line with a second down. Clock's ticking, 10:30 to go in the third quarter. Here come the Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. They're staying in that tight run formation. They do have a man split out about 8 yards past off the end out here. And Wayne County's going to be off sides. He's going to bring up second down and about 2 yards to go for the Blue Devils. And now to put the ball in War Eagle territory. Again, can't say enough about the big crowd here tonight. Of course, Blue Devils got a new home side stadium and press box over there, and it's full of folks, people standing around both ends. Wayne County's end to end down here. These stands are full. A great crowd here tonight. 2nd and 2 to go for the Blue Devils. Yard to make will be, looks like the 45-yard line on the War Eagles. There's a snap and the handoff up the middle, and there's really nowhere to go, and they're going to tackle him at the line of scrimmage. Kenny, his helmet, one of the linemen's helmets comes off. He'll have to, he's not leaving to get, he's got to check out.
Bring up a third down, Blue Devils.
Third down, and we'll say 3 yards to go for the Blue Devils. They're just inside their 48. They got to make the 45-yard line, so it's a short 3. And here they come. And the War Eagles, cowbells and jugs are shaking away. And there's a pass back to pass, and they're going to get after him. He's going to make the pass, and it's going to be, I'll tell you what, that's a great catch, Kenny. He threw that thing. Arrington was on him, and that receiver went down and scooped that thing off the ground. That was a great catch.
It surely was, and I'll tell you what, you couldn't, I mean, he threw it the only place he could throw it, and what a great catch by that young man.
You know, I don't know that they sacked that quarterback tonight.
Yes.
They have?
Oh, yeah, remember about that?
Oh, yeah, that's right, my bad. Wayne County came in with a bunch of sacks. I'm saying 22 sacks on the year, and they'd like to get a couple more right now. If they keep throwing this football, he's under center. He's going to hand the ball off at the middle with some running room, a very little running room, but I tell you what, he got a lot of yardage after the initial hit, Kenny. They hit him at about the 35, and he managed to fight for another yard. Going to bring up second down and about 7 to go for the Blue Devils. Those Blue Devil running backs do run hard. You wouldn't get 1,000 yards if you didn't, no matter who you're playing.
Absolutely. This is where they like to be in a 2nd and 5. I mean, it's 2nd and 6. They like these short distances.
Right up their alley. Here they go. And there's the snap and the handoff, and I tell you what, he struggled for a yard maybe, so he'll bring up third down, and I don't know if he got anything, Kenny. They're not moving they're moving it up a little bit. It's going to be 3rd and 5 or 6 yards here. The ball's down there, the 31-yard line. All right, a big third down right here for the War Eagles. Big third down for the War Eagle defense. 8:03 to go in the third quarter. 23-7 Wayne County. And here come the Blue Devils. There's your snap and the handoff up the middle, and he's going to put his head down and drive hard, and I don't think he's going to get the first down, Kenny. He's going to bring up fourth down.
No, he's going to be short. He's going to be down to about the 28.
That's some hard running.
And that headgear comes off of 55 again.
He needs to get him a new chance. Of course, you may just chalk that up to maybe Benito or Quindare, somebody taking that thing off for him. It's 4th and 1, and here we go, Kenny. 4th and 1. 7:23 to go in the third, you know. And here come the Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. A great opportunity for the War Eagle defense right here if they can stop the Blue Devils. And here they come. Here's your snap and the handoff, and they're going to get the first down and then some. He's going to stumble down inside the 25 to about the 23. So if he hadn't stumbled, Kenny, a War Eagle tripped him up. He would have been off to the races. But
sure would have.
As it is, it's a first down and 10 to go. 7:05 and counting. And, you know, one thing about this drive, Kenny, it's taking a lot of time.
Well, it is.
And, you know, we've talked about how important it was to get ahead of them because how it takes them a long time. They don't really the big play. And I don't want to jinx us by saying that, but, you know, they're down 23-7, and they're driving, and they're inside the War Eagle 25 with a 1st and 10. So here we go. Here comes the quarterback's up under center down there, and he's looking around, and they've got that full-fledged wing tee in action right there, and there's going to be a handoff around the right side, and it's not going to go anywhere. And there's Benito Jones and Tyler Hopkins and Tyree Evans and all kind of War Eagles over there, and I believe that's going to take him back outside the chains, Kenny.
It is. It's going to put it back out around the 27. He's going to lose about 3.
Okay, and 6:24 to go in the third, and a great play by the War Eagle defense right there. 6:20 to go. Wayne County 23, War Eagle 7. That's 6:16 to go in the third quarter. The opening possession of the second half belongs to the Blue Devils, and they're in Wayne County territory with a 2nd and 12. And there goes to be a handoff the other way. He's got some room, Kenny, but it's going to close up on him fast. And chalk that one up to Tyler Hopkins, and he's going to tackle him right at the line of scrimmage.
They ran a counter play, and looked like they were about to have success. He went down, and his knee touched Marshall back around the 28-yard line. So
I believe he lost a yard.
He did. He lost a yard.
That's Tyler Hopkins playing his responsibility.
That's right.
That was a technique. That was a responsibility, a technique tackle right there. You got it. Way to go, Tyler. All righty, 3rd down and 13 yards to go for the Blue Devils. They're at the 28-yard line, 5:33 to go in the third quarter. And here they go, and he's back to pass. And there's Tyree Evans going to get after him, and they're going to put pressure on him. And, it's picked off! Benito! Holy cow! Benito's got him.
Big guy gets him an interception.
They had pressure. Tyree Evans had that quarterback on his horse, and he throws a desperation pass down there, and I'd be doggone if Benito Jones didn't get himself an interception.
Holy cow.
Oh, my goodness. And that's the 2nd turnover for tonight. And
but let me tell you why Benito picked that off. Because Tyree Evans was running up the back of the shirt of Davis, the quarterback.
All right, the War Eagles are in business. They have broken service. Now let's see what they can do with it. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 5:22 to go in the third quarter. And here's Reggie Stewart, and he's going to hand the ball off up the middle to Freddie, and he's going to be some pretty tough sledding right there. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he didn't get not a whole lot there.
This thing's turning into a slugfest, and 5:08 and counting. But Wayne County did what they needed to do. They broke service, and these services are key right now. Look who's checking in, number 16, Shadarius Chambers.
It's fixed to get interesting here in just a second.
All righty, 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Reggie Stewart. He's going to hand the ball off to Shadarius Chambers, and here he comes trying to break a tackle, and he does. He's going to get on the corner a little bit and turn upfield and get out across the 25, and I'm telling you what, that's just a ferocious running effort by Shadarius Chambers.
He picked up about 6 yards, Marshall.
And I tell you what, they were hard-earned yards. Jeffrey Ramey was in at tight end. He's checking out now. 2 receivers both ways for Reggie Stewart on 3rd down and 5 yards to go. 4:26 to go in the third. Here comes your snap. Nope. They pull up and look to the sideline. Chambers is in the backfield. He moves over to Reggie's left side. And Reggie's going to throw one out here. Bangham's going to make the catch for a 1st down out across the 30-yard line. So 1st down, Wayne County.
Boy, they're giving Rameek a lot of attention over there, and that's just lifting everybody up.
They better give him some attention. And I tell you what, we got some other guys that can catch it, like Will and McDougal and Harris and Carter. And War Eagles with a first down. 4:04 to go in the third. Reggie's going to hand the ball off to Chambers, and he makes one miss. And no, that's fast. Freddie's going to get about 7 yards on first down. That running back by committee just keeps you on your toes.
I tell you what, Freddie made a horizontal move there after going vertical, and then just, never even slowed down. Just an amazing run, and ball's out at the 39.
We'll say second down and 4 yards to go for the War Eagles. 3:40 to go in the third. Wayne County 23, Pearl River Central 7. Twins both ways for Reggie Stewart. Here comes the snap. He's going to keep it himself and make the pass out there to Demetrius Harris. He makes the check. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes, and they're going to get him. No, they haven't got him yet. He's giving ground and trying to make something happen, and Kenny, he's inside to the 45-yard line of Pearl River Central. He got down to about the 40, and then he reversed his tail and lost 5 yards, but it's a first down inside Pearl River Central territory.
You just want to run down and say, son, when you make it that far, just quit right there. Just go ahead.
He wanted another 93-yard touchdown catch like he had last year. Last week he had a 93-yarder. 3:13 to go. First down Wayne County at the Pearl River Central 45, 46-yard line. Twins both ways. And here come the War Eagles. And it's going to hand the ball to Freddie. He's trying to get on the corner. Turns upfield. Takes a little room. He's inside. Breaking tackle. They won't catch him now. He's at the 20. Here he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Touchdown. That's Freddie Jordan Jr. and the Wayne County High School War Eagles.
46-yard run.
You know, Freddie has had 100-yard game after 100-yard game these last 3 or 4. And this is probably going to get him over 1,000 yards for the season, this game right here. So, anyway, Wayne County scores, and they're up 29. And here we are with the point after touchdown attempt by Brett Reynolds out of the Mangum hold and the Hunter James snap. Here comes the snap. The hold is down, the kick is up, and it's going to be good. So with 2:48 to go in the third, Wayne County 30, the Pearl River Central Blue Devils 7. We'll take a 30-second break back to the station and be back after this word from our sponsors. Trails Meridian 21-13, and last Law score we got is 14-0 over Pascagoula. Freddie Miller, one of our super fans, texting those in for us tonight. Thank you, Freddie. Keep up the good work.
Marshall, something that's huge here is that Pearl River Central took over 6 minutes to get the ball down there before they turned it over. And Wayne County scored fairly quickly, but there's only 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
And I'm going to tell you, Wayne County just kicked it off, and they had lit somebody up down there at the 21-yard line, and Washam's down there on the stop, and I don't know who hit him, but he made it out to the 20-yard line. He might be just inside the 20. Reynolds kicked it, Mosley. Let's see who kicked that thing off. Reynolds kicked it off deep down there, kicked the last one in the end zone, and the Blue Devils had to catch it deep and run it out, and they got him across the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And you're right, Kenny, the time they took off and didn't get any points is huge in the grand scheme of things.
Absolutely, because they had to open up the second half, and they get almost 7 minutes of possession time there.
There's a run around the right side, and he's got some room and might get out close to the 30-yard line. We'll see where they have spotted.
Michael Tapman on the carry.
Benito Jones is giving a fist bump out there, number 11, on a show of sportsmanship and respect for one another. That's one of those 1,000-yard rushers for River Central, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. That was Cade Lee. He's not one of the 1,000-yard rushers. 2:18 to go in the third. Wayne County 30, Pearl River Central 7, and he only got 6 yards. I thought he had 10, but he's 2nd and 4 for the Blue Devils. And here comes your snap, and going to be a handoff, and
on the counter, and
going to get some yardage out close to the 30. We'll see where they spot him. It's going to be short. It's going to be about the 29. Going to bring up a third down and a yard or two, Kenny. Let's see where they spot it. Third down and maybe 3. Hunter James checks out. Number 11 is out there playing for Wayne County at defense right now. This is Ryan Jackson. You know, I'm loving this offensive play where he's running. Reggie's looking like he's running, and he pulls up and just throws it to a receiver that's got a big cushion, and that's really been unstoppable tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's a little wrinkle they put in this week, and I tell you, it's paid dividends tonight.
All right, third down and 4 yards to go, and there's a handoff and a first down for the Blue Devils, and he's going to get out running hard. What a hard effort that is out across the 45-yard line. First down for the Blue Devils.
He's kind of mouthy, ain't he?
Yes, he is. He's a senior, and he's had a great year, and he's wanting to win a football game, but he's got his hands full with these War Eagles tonight. He's feeling good. He's trying to leave it all on the field.
So about a 16-yard, let's see, 39,
First and 10 from their own 45-yard line come the Blue Devils. 1:10 to go in the game. There's a handoff to number 14. He's around the right side of the room, and he's running hard and going to be down. Going to be close to a first down at the War Eagle 45. We'll see where they spot it. We're at inside a minute to go in the third, Kenny. Wayne County up 30-7. First down for the Blue Devils. Javian Harris, number 92, is checking in. Hunter James checks in. Jackson checks out. Fuqua, number 21, checks out. First and 10 at the 45 of the War Eagles. The Blue Devils have the football, trailing 30-7. There's a handoff around the right side, and on that corner again, Kenny. They're finally finding the mojo. Down the sideline he goes, and Tyler Hopkins is going to track him down out of bounds down there after a big game. So the Blue Devils putting them a little something together right here.
Yeah, they found something that works. They're hitting us on the edges, and they're running a fast snap count, and
that's going to
put the ball on the 15, maybe, Marshall.
That's where the official's standing, Kenny. So with 37 seconds to go in the third quarter, Wayne County 30, Pearl River Central 7. And like you said, it's at the 15 with the first and 10 for the Blue Devils. And here they come up to the line of scrimmage, and we got us a timeout. So we're going to take a 30-second break back to the station, and we'll be back after this word from our sponsors. I'm over 100 on that count.
It's going to be close. They've got 30, 40, 56.
Well, they started on their 20 down here, I think, and they're down here on the 15. 37 seconds to go in the third. First and 10.
Yeah, they should be shade over 100 yards rushing now.
First and 10 for the Blue Devils. 37 seconds to go in the third. Wayne County leads this thing 30-7. And here come the Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. They got a single man split out here to the left. Dion's got his eyes on him. There's going to be a handoff up the middle, and it's going to be very little gain. And Tyree's getting up the bottom of that pile. Benito's up in there too. DeAndre Gandy, Javian Harris, and got maybe a yard, Kenny. So it's going to bring up second down and 9 from the 14. We're inside 23 seconds in the third quarter right now. Clock is certainly at this point is in Wayne County's favor.
Absolutely.
All right, 10 seconds to go in the third. Could be the last play of this quarter, and there's going to be a handoff, and they're going to try to get on that corner again, and they do, Kenny, and there's a flag coming down.
That's going to be an illegal block.
We got a helmet coming off of a Blue Devil.
We're finally going to get that cut block, I hope.
And let's see. There's 1 second left to go in the third quarter here, and it is a face mask against Wayne County. To get a report on the score from go ahead.
I don't understand. It's back toward the middle of the field. It's a 5-yarder. I guess they're trying to give them a little help here right before the end of the half or end of the quarter. It's going to put the ball on the 5.
First and goal from the 5 for the Blue Devils with 1 second to go in the third, and Wayne County leads 30-7. Here come the Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. And, one of the Blue Devils' helmets had come off. I guess the Wayne County guy got a hold of it and pushed it up over his head. But anyway, it's all academic right now. It's first and goal from the 5 for the Blue Devils. 1 second to go in the third. And that's going to, I don't know. Blue Devils taking the timeout, Kenny, with 1 second left to go.
Everybody's trying to get in as much as they can here in the third quarter.
I do want to mention our Lester Mitchell, our super fan of the week again this week. We appreciate Lester Mitchell and all of our super fans. And what a big crowd here for Wayne County. And they are all staying put. And I tell you what, the Blue Devil stands are packed full of folks over there, and they're not leaving. A lot of football left to be played, Kenny. A lot of football left to be played.
Still 12 minutes and 1 second.
And that 1 second we're fixing to deal with right here with a first and goal from the 5-yard line. The Blue Devils have it. And we'll see what Wayne County. They've had some success running that right, basically around the right corner, right edge.
They've hit us on the edges pretty good, and that's why Denzel's been so busy tonight. I mean, he's had his hands full because he's had to sort blue headgears and black shirts out all over the corners.
And here come the Blue Devils up to the line of scrimmage. Finally getting the ball set in play. 25-second play clock has not kicked in.
Now the ball's inside the 5.
Now it is, and now it's ticking away. And here come the Blue Devils, and they're going to look back to the sideline. And try to get some, and there's a flag, Kenny. It's against Wayne County. So that'll give them, I guess, half the distance down there. And what's the flag for, Kenny?
I always said they lined up too close to the line of scrimmage.
All righty. Wayne County's taken the ball away from the Blue Devils twice tonight, and their offense had only turned it over once. You know, they lost a couple in the kicking game coming into tonight and all season, but turnovers have been big for Wayne County. There's a snap and a run up the middle, and I don't know, Kenny, that they're going to give it to him. I think he did not get it. They didn't signal. So it looks like after the end of 3, it's going to be second and goal. And we're going to take 60 seconds back to the station with Wayne County 30, Pearl River Central 7, 1 quarter to go. 60-second break, and we'll be back. Wayne County 30, Pearl River Central 7, but Pearl River is threatening with a second down and inches to go for a touchdown there, K-Dog.
You would be correct. James Payton would say you would be correct.
All right, let's see. Kind of be boy, if Wayne County could hold them out here, that'd really be rubbing their nose in it, wouldn't it?
I just don't think we can hold them here in this.
I believe they did right there. I believe they're going to lose a little there on that one. It's going to be, all righty, it's going to bring up third down. And you know what that does, Kenny? That burns clock.
Yeah. Tyler Hopkins is one of the last guys to get up.
JB and Harris is getting up off the bottom of that pile, and let's tell you what, it's still going to be third down, and it's right down there on it. I don't know. This is fun. This is fun. Be a lot more fun if we can keep them out of the end zone.
Sure would.
That's about as close as you can get from this angle. Of course, we're looking at it from the 50-yard line down to and we're about high elevation. It's not very high. Here they come the Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage, and there's going to be the snap and the handoff. And I don't know, Kenny, did he get in?
No.
I'll tell you what, Wayne County is playing defense, and that's that run defense against that run. But again, what that's doing, they give them the touchdown. Okay, it's a touchdown with 11:04 to go in the contest. So that's 13 on the board for the Blue Devils.
I guess it was 25 that had the ball. I'm going to give him credit for it anyway.
We got an update from Law 21, Pascagoula 0. Law, Freddie Miller checking in, one of our super fans checking in, giving us an update from Law Pascagoula. I think he's got our brother Joe over there that's watching the game and texting him. He's relaying those scores to us. But here they come for the, well, they're going for 2 there, Kenny. They're down 13-30 with 11:04 to go, and the Blue Devils are going for 2. And he's going to look to throw the ball, and he's looking downfield. They're going to get after him, and he's going to pressure, going to bury him back there. And I tell you what, he's hurt. Kenny, they stuck that quarterback. I think he was probably Tyree, and he's warring around there, but he's up going off over his own pile. We'll take a 30-second break back to the station and be back after 30 seconds.
9 plays, 78 yards.
And right smart off the clock. I don't know how much was on it, but we're inside. We're at 11:04 to go in the contest. Wayne County 30, Pearl River Central 13, and Wayne County's got his hands team out here looking for an onside kick. I don't think Pearl River Central has any choice but to onside kick it, but what do I know? We'll find out in just a minute. And here they come, and they're going to onside kick it, and Wayne County's going to catch it at about the 46-yard line, and look who that is. That is number 13. Jamarcus Fisher, a cornerback, a hands guy, and he does just what he needed to do. He catches it and gets down with it. So first and 10 for Wayne County at their own 47-yard line. 11:02 to go. Wayne County 30, Pearl River Central 7. Wayne County's hit their average for the night, 30 points. So they came into the night. Well, no, they averaged 40. Excuse me. Another touchdown to get them on that way. Twins right, single man to the left. And let's see, there's going to be a handoff to Chris Cooley. And here he goes running hard, making folks miss. And he's down close to the 41-yard line with a first down for the War Eagles.
Well, I tell you what, you get speed, then power with some speed.
Boy, you talk about north and south runner. He is one through and through, man. All righty, and they leave him in first and 10.
12 yards and a first down.
The 41-yard line of the Blue Devils. 10:37 to go in the contest. Wayne County 30, Pearl River Central 13. Twins left, single man right. Reggie Stewart's going to take the snap. And it's Chris Cooley again. He's shaking and baking and trying to make something happen, and he's going to get a couple of yards on first down.
Well, just not nearly as much room that time, and he was trying to bounce it to the outside, Marshall, and just not a lot there, but he does pick up about 3 yards.
You know, he's shaking and baking, and I've noticed that he's got this little shimmer move that he makes, but he's always moving forward. He's making that while he's progressing down the field.
I tell you what, he's a great kid, too.
He's a good one. And there he goes with the ball again, and he's got a little running room, and he's running hard down close to the 31, excuse me. So that's going to bring up let's see here, Kenny.
That's 6 yards. Should be 3rd and 1.
You're on the money. 3rd and 1, 9:47 and counting. Jeffrey Ramey's in at tight end for the War Eagles on the right side.
3rd and 2. I guess, boy, I don't know where that other yard went.
Sitting over there by Carter and Beasley and Hudson and Stokes and Howell up front for Wayne County. And there's another handoff to Cooley. And he's got the first down and running. And he's pushing and going to be down inside the 25-yard line. They're going to spot him right at the 25. Leaning on him, Kenny. Leaning on him.
Yeah.
Keep a dose of their own medicine right there. Fast Freddie Jordan Jr. checks back into the contest. Mangum's to the right. Carter and Wallace to the left. Ramey's your tight end on the right side. Number 33, Jeffrey Ramey Sr. And Fast Freddie's in the backfield. And he's going to get the handoff. No, Reggie's going to keep it, and he's going to try to get on the corner, and he's going to drag a couple down, and he's still running and pushing down to the 20-yard line. So I tell you what, the War Eagles are running and playing with a lot of intensity, Kenny, a lot of passion here tonight. And we talked about passion, and they are exhibiting. That's what we were hoping we'd see.
Yeah, he got it inside the 20 to the 19, Marshall. That's 6 yards.
All righty, 2nd and 4 for Wayne County. 8:54 in the contest. Wayne County up 30-13. Here come the War Eagles. There's a handoff to Freddie. What a move he made at the line of scrimmage. He planted his feet and went back inside. Looked like he was going for the corner and back inside. He's really made some moves, doesn't he?
He only got 3 yards out of that, but he should have been tackled 5 yards before that.
Well, I tell you what,
he made a move and a half now.
We were 1 yard away from another first down there around the 15-yard line. So 8:30 and counting in the contest. Wayne County's up 30-13 and threatening again. And
got
we
a timeout called by PRC, I think.
Timeout. So we'll take a 30-second timeout, back to the station, and be back after this word from our sponsor. Pearl River Central, and they are looking at a 3rd and 1 down here, and the ball's at about the 16, and they need to get to the 15 for a first down. 8:23 to go in your contest, Kenny.
Stands are thinning across the way over there. So.
I believe there are kind of a few making their way toward the.
Of course, we would have left early and lost. We could have. About 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we had to stay.
All righty, here we go. Twins left, single man right. And there's Reggie moving to his left. It's run all the way. He puts his head down, turns upfield. He's got the first down. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be,
he's out of bounds, but he's close. Should have been close.
Looks like he's around the 10, Kenny. With this official on the other side, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess they're going to say he was out at the 10. I sure thought he tiptoed, but he picked up 6 yards.
And it's first down and goal to go from the 10-yard line for Wayne County. Reggie's had a big night running the football.
Oh, he has.
And here we go. Fast Freddie's in the backfield with him. First and goal from the 10. And just give it to Freddie Jordan. Here he goes upfield. He could go. He's fighting hard down to the 5-yard line. So made it halfway.
Tell you what, that Freddie
got a
lot of fun to watch.
Yes, he is. And, man, talk about a good hairdo. He's got as good a hairdo.
Yeah, Freddie's very stylish.
Well, if I had that kind of hair, I'd be tickled to death. I don't have any, but Freddie's got some. He's got a fine head of hair.
I'd dye mine that same shade.
All righty, here they go. Second and goal from the 5. 7:46 to go in the contest. Wayne County 30, Pearl River Central 13. There's Fast Freddie again. He's running hard and spinning, and he's going to be close. Close.
Well, if he didn't make it, he
but
sure
no cigar. Now here comes the big package. Just Benito Jones and checking in there, McDougal and Denzel Bonner. So trying to big package. It hadn't worked real good for us lately, but maybe it'll work tonight. 3rd and 1. Big package is in.
It didn't against Laurel. I mean, they stacked it up, but Big Benito, he's ready to go. He's got an INT under his belt tonight.
All righty, it's 3rd and 1, 3rd and goal, and they got Benito kind of out there at the tight end spot. And there goes your handoff to Fast Freddie, and there's a touchdown. Well, we got a stoppage of play and a flag on the flag.
I don't know if we took too much time.
We'll see what it is. Fast Freddie dove into the end zone, but the play never got off. And
illegal substitution against. Oh, you got to be kidding me!
All righty,
against PRC, they only had 13 guys on the field because I saw 2. That's the second one go off, so they had 13 on the field.
Still didn't stop us. 7:01 to go in the contest. 3rd and 1. Wayne County 30. 3rd and goal to go from the 1. Wayne County 30. Pearl River Central 13. Wayne County's got that thing lined up there. Is that what you call an I formation, Kenny?
Yeah.
All right, and here they go.
Denzel's at fullback.
And Fairfax behind him, and Reggie's going to roll out and try to keep it, and makes one miss, and he goes in the end zone. Touchdown, Wayne County with 6:51 to go in the contest.
Reggie had that in his head the whole time because he saw how they reacted when we lined back up in the big package again.
All righty, Wayne County goes to 36. They're on to try the PAT. Reynolds is on to try the PAT out of the Mangum hole in the Hunter James snap. And again, Kenny, there's some more of those folks kind of bailing out on the other side over there tonight. All righty, 36-13. Here we go, trying the PAT. Try to make it 37-13. All righty, here comes your snap. And the hold is down and the kick is up, and it's going to be good. So, 6:46 to go in the contest. Wayne County 37, Pearl River Central 13. We'll take a 30-second break back to the station and be back after this word from our sponsors. Pearl River Central, Wayne County 37, PRC 13. We got the seal of approval from Tony Bowen and Charlie Britton down here hollering the War Eagles on, and everybody's excited and ready to go around for the side. Well, we ain't going to say much right now. 6:46 to go. We got a 37-13.
Marshall, those 10 plays it took to go 53 yards was may look a little slow, but what was huge was it just took so much time off the clock.
There's the kickoff that's deep, and there come the Blue Devils. They got some running room. Here he goes into the 40. Kenny, he could go. He could go. Reynolds is going to try to get him out of bounds down there. Let's see. One of the Wayne County, I can't say who tracked him down, but I don't see any flags, and he kicked it deep. And I'll tell you what, Pearl River Central's down there in scoring position. Here's a score that you might be interested in. Kenny Freddie reports Petal 35, Brandon 24. Brandon beat him in the regular season, and Marcus Balls' crew is out in front right now. But the matter of business here at Pearl River Central is they have a big kickoff return, and they're at the 19-yard line, maybe the 18-yard line of Wayne County with a 1st and 10. 6:32 to go in the contest. Wayne County 37, PRC 13. But PRC's on that great kick return, Kenny, they're in business down here.
Ball to Wayne County 19.
And there's a run up the middle, and they're going to get down to about the 15-yard line on 1st down. Tyler Hopkins on the stop. T-Hop having a big night tonight and needed to have one against this PRC team. All righty. Reynolds was trying to make that play, and he slowed him down a little bit. Good play by the kicker.
Oh, absolutely.
One of the other Warriors ran him down and tackled him, but anyway, it's back to throw, and there's some pressure, and it's going to be thrown down there, and I don't know, he might have made the catch, Kenny. I believe he did. He's going to be down there close. He's about the 5 or 6 yard line with a 1st and goal.
Trying to get the number of that youngster who caught it. I think that was 14.
I believe you're right, Kenny. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line for the Blue Devils. And here they come to the line of scrimmage. Not everybody's bailing out. A good bunch of Wayne County fans are making their way out now. We still got some football to come. Oh, my goodness. Guess what just happened? Benito Jones tears through there and sacks the quarterback at the 10-yard line. Loss of 5. Benito's played a big game tonight.
That's going to be out around the 11, I think, Marshall.
Going to bring up 1st and goal from the 2nd and goal from the 11.
No, I was wrong. I'm sorry. First time all year.
Where are they, Kenny?
They're on the 10.
Well, that's close.
They should be on the 11.
2nd and goal from the 10. We got 4:55 to go, and
contradict where I put the ball.
What's wrong with these people? There's a handoff trying to get on the corner, Kenny, and Denzel Bonner's trying to get that kid's pretty fast, and they're going to get him out of bounds inside the 5, I do believe. Tatman, that's that junior running back that has over 1,000 yards. I don't know, but he's not the fastest one they got.
16's pretty fast.
3rd down and goal.
3rd down and goal, Kenny, and they are mighty close down there. They're going to spot that thing at a... Kenny, it's down there inside the 1. So we got 4:38 to go in the contest here. Pearl River Central can score and get to within 17. with a touchdown and an extra point. There's Johnny Gray up here in the stands tonight, a longtime alderman for the city of Waynesboro, and a big War Eagle fan.
See if we can borrow 20 from him.
Hey, Johnny, let's borrow $20.
Get home.
He's ignoring us.
I know.
All right, and here come the Blue Devils, and they're going to hand it off. And oh, my goodness, is that Tyree Evans breaks through and tackles him back out around the 10. So that's another big play. That's going to bring up 4th down, Kenny, and goal. So that War Eagle defense is got him back at the 5. See, I missed it by 5. You only missed it by 1.
Actually, it's on the 6, I think, or 7. They're saying.
All righty. Now, what a great defensive effort right there by the Wayne County High School defense. And I know they'd like nothing better than to make them turn this thing over on downs down there. All righty, 4th and goal from the 7-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the contest. He's back to throw, and he's looking to the left side. There's some pressure. Throws it back across. But intercepted! It's intercepted. That's Roy Harrington, and down the field he goes. Kenny, he's at the 40. He could go. Let's see, he's at the 50.
Penalty flag. Penalty flag.
And there's a penalty flag down, but
it don't matter. It's going to come back to the 47 and go back to the 37, and it's War Eagle football.
I'm telling you, that's 3 turnovers tonight on a team that offense has only turned it over once all year. 2 picks and a fumble recovery.
And Benito grabbed him and said, hey, I've already done that.
Oh, Roy, I tell you what, he picked that thing off, and he was courage. He didn't look like he was moving that fast, but I tell you what, he was out running a bunch of folks.
He sure was.
He's got a smooth stride.
That the referee called the guy with the white hat called the penalty. He was really not in a good spot. It happened right down here in front of us, and it was borderline. But it doesn't matter. We got the football, and we're going to be 1st and 10 from around our 37-yard line.
Pearl River Central had a 1st and goal, and they had a 2nd and goal at the 1, and now Wayne County's taking the ball away from them, and Wayne County's got the ball 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. 3:44 to go in the contest. How about that defense, Charlie Britton? You like that, don't you? Charlie gives a seal of approval. Super fan, Charlie Britton.
I'm going to tell you what, our offense has done an outstanding job tonight.
And let's see, there's Fast Freddy, and there's a penalty flag, and they're going to stop it before it gets started.
It's going to call illegal motion on the right guard.
All righty. And you're on the spot once again, Kenny. And we're at 3:41 to go in the contest. Wayne County 37, Pearl River Central 13. Pearl River Central faithful are, well, they're headed for the gates, Kenny. There's traffic leaving the field out there. Most of the Wayne County folks are sticking around. Imagine that.
I'll tell you what, it's a big win for us to come down here. And I mean, this team's 11-1. They've got 10,000 yards rushing. And
here comes Reggie. He's run all the way, and he's going to turn it upfield and get out to the 35-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down and maybe 10 yards to go. We'll see. No, it's going to be more than that.
No, 2nd about 12.
Okay, you got it. Clock is ticking, though, Kenny, and Wayne County's got them 37-13. All righty. 2nd down, 12, 13 yards to go. And Wayne County's not in any hurry to get this thing off. This is they're letting that 25-second clock get tied 10 seconds right now. Twins left, single man to the right. Reggie's looking around, and he's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it to Freddie, and Freddie's going to try to find somewhere to go with it. He puts his head down and going to get back to the 39-yard line, gets inside the chains, right close to the 40. Going to bring up the 3rd down and about 7-8 yards to go, it looks like there, K-Dog.
Well, we got some folks singing. Gray's one of them down there. He's got their money and split the pot. George, I got your money.
We beat you, and I'm singing goodbye.
Fixing to leave. Go buy some lottery tickets for that, I guess. Not too far down there to the lottery store, so I'm told.
2:27 to go. 2:27 to go in the contest. Wayne County's looking at 3rd and 8. Stewart's back to throw. Looking for Wallace down the sideline. Can he make the catch? Yeah, he makes the catch. I can't see what's happening now.
He went out of bounds, Marshall, around the inside the 15.
You know, I didn't think that ball was going to be where it needed to be, but he hawked it down.
It was right on the edge of the playing field, and he is down, looks like, to the 13-yard line.
All righty. 1st and 10 from the 13 for the War Eagles. 2:10 to go in the contest. Wayne County threatening again.
47 yards on that, Marshall.
All righty. Twins left and a single man to the right. Fast Freddy Jordan Jr.'s in the backfield. 19 seconds on the 25-second clock, and it's ticking down to 16. Wayne County's not going to be in any hurry to get this thing off, Kenny. It's 1:55, and I'm going to tell you, you can pretty much go ahead, like Dandy Don used to say, you can pretty much put the chairs in the wagon because church is out right here down here at Pearl River Central. There goes Fast Freddy. Here he goes. He's shaking and baking down to the 5, maybe 6-yard line. All righty, 1:41 to go in the contest. Shadarius Chambers checks in. Fast Freddy Jordan Jr. checks out. All righty, 1:33. 25 seconds on the 25-second clock, and they'll let it go down. All righty, Wayne County 37, Pearl River Central 13. 2nd and 3 from the 8-yard line for the War Eagles. Well, no, it's been Wayne County all the way today.
It has.
It really has. Total domination. Total domination. And there's a handoff to Shadarius Chambers. He's trying to find somewhere to go. He turns it upfield. They're going to run hard and be inside the 5. And he's going to be down around the 2, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to do a whole lot else here other than maybe take a knee. We're down to right at a minute. Well, the clock is stopped. Now they start it back.
We're inside a minute.
On the 2.
We're inside a minute. And Kenny, what's going on? I've been over.
We're just lined up along the line of scrimmage. Nobody's in a hurry. We're going to let the clock run. It's down to 4, 3. Reggie's going to take a knee.
Take a knee.
And that should be the ball game.
Well, let's stay with it here. We got 31 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. Wayne County has come down here, and they're leaving points on the table, but that's the honorable thing to do.
That's right.
There's no need to rub their nose in it. We're at 20 seconds and counting, and they're not even got any time on the 25-second clock. And let's just see. What a big win. Wayne County's going to play in the South State Championship next week, and it looks like it's going to be between the bricks and Laurel. We'll talk more about that later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That brings it to a close tonight. Here we are on the field, post-game, round 2. And there's an old show I used to watch growing up, and there's a guy in it by the name, you'll probably recognize him, named Jackie Gleason, and he'd say, how sweet it is. Pretty sweet.
It was. I tell you, so proud. I thought it was a total team effort, Marshall. I thought our efficiency on offense, we were pretty much efficient all night long, and then gosh dog, defense. I mean, they got 3,000-yard rushers, and I don't know the totals and everything, but
well, they had 24 in the first half, I think.
Okay, well I know they had some there in the second half, but we kept them out of the end zone. I thought we played lights out. Gosh, it was just total team effort.
Well, your defensive scheme, I mean, it's got to be so rewarding to come here and scheme and plan and then to see it executed. And it was obvious that you were hitting on every facet of your game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we had to tweak a little bit, from what we've done, playing an extra defensive lineman. And, I mean, guys just went out there and, focused this week and executed and, just, gosh dog, I'm so proud of them.
Watching Reggie run that offense tonight, and there was a new thing that looked to me like it was new. Of course, I wake up in a new world every day, but it was almost looking like he was running a read option on his run, and then he'd head out there and look over there and chunk it out there to one of your wide outs, so it'd be wide open.
Well, basically, it's the option. It's just happening further out. We run the ball, and if he reads the pull, he's going to pull it. If he's got the edge, he's going to take it. Or either he's going to dump it out there to a receiver. So it's the option. It just happens a lot wider.
All right. Well, Coach, next week it looks like we're going to make that track over there between the bricks again and take on those old Tornadoes from Laurel for a South State Championship. And that's going to be another big challenge and a great opportunity for you War Eagles.
Well, we get to play one more week. We get to play one more week. And, we just, we're going to enjoy this one. And then, Sunday we'll go back to work and get ready. It's going to be tough. It's the two teams that everybody expected to be there, and so we're going to roll the dice one more week.
Well, we're War Eagle proud. We're proud of you. We're proud of your staff, and we're proud of your kids. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break and hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back with Kenny Oven to wrap this thing up after this word. And we're back to wrap this thing up. Got K-Dog down here. And, Kenny and I, we do the radio broadcast, and we do a simulcast, if you will, with WC Web TV, which this is our WC Web TV wrap-up. And sometimes it's easy for us to forget that we may have said a bunch of stuff, but we haven't said it here yet.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to keep up. And, we had a little trouble tonight, with the streaming there from the radio station. Not sure. They've had some computer issues this week, so,
They did get it going late.
Yeah, they did. And I know everybody was tickled to hang on to the bitter end there, Boy, great game tonight, wasn't it? I mean, we played lights out. You couldn't ask for our defense to play a better football game than what they did. And offensively, we did everything that we needed to do. We controlled the football. We controlled the time of possession. We earned those first downs, made those third down conversions, got points when we needed them. And then we got a couple of big stops on defense, And so everything came together tonight probably as well as it has all year.
It was a pleasure. We're talking to Coach Mangum, and like you said, you scheme it, and it's got to be so rewarding for a coaching staff to scheme for something and to see the players. It's not like it. You think it, and then it plays out just like you thought it would, and that's what happened here tonight.
What did Ham? What has got the guy on the TV show? Well, A-Team. It's great. I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah.
And it did tonight. I mean, everything they did just about worked. I mean, the only breakdown we really had tonight, Marshall, was on that kick return. And, nobody expected that. But if you look down here, PRC got a couple of huge blocks when you watch the playback. But, again, such a great football game. And, the effort of our D-line, Benito and Tyree and Jordan, even though he got hurt tonight, it doesn't look real good for him next week. But, I mean, everybody did what they were supposed to do. And when that happens, you get good results.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, but it's been, like Coach Mangum said, we can celebrate this one for a little bit. But next week, back between the bricks for the fourth time in a row, we've had to go over there and play those rascals.
Yeah, one of the guys at TV stations I was telling just a few minutes ago, I said, this will be the fourth time we've played over there in 12 months. And without having played here. And it's tough. It's a tough place to go play. But I tell you what, there's no better way to go into a football game like that next week than having played one like we did tonight. Laurel didn't have any trouble with Pascagoula. Hopefully that's going to be in their heads, and they're going to be sitting there, well, we're just going to beat them one more time. But our kids got something they can build on tonight because they came out here and did what they needed to do. And the thing is, they can see that result. And hopefully that's going to give us a lot of confidence going into next week.
Well, we appreciate it. I've been thinking about that, and I kind of think that this could be our battle cry moving into next week. Laurel's got something. They got something that belongs to us. They got a district championship. They've got a state championship. They got the defending South State championship. They've had our number, but I'm telling you what, we're going to take it back. We're going to take it back. So why don't you join us next week in Between the Bricks, and you watch your War Eagles take back what's theirs. We'll see you next week for more Wayne County High School War Eagle football.